guess we should start with Artoria just because of reasons.
Yeah, she is the saver.
Are we arranging it by how it shows up in?
Organize them by.
We're organizing them
Order.
by if they get killed extra hard by MHX. Oh, it's ruined now.
I'm
Yo,
just trying
you
to
probably put-
remember how they got sorted. Like you're annually.
I mean, you have the mod open, no?
That's true. Fuck.
I can.
I guess with the new Saber on the beta patch, we can speculate how good she will be later.
Orchid
Yeah, we
Altar.
can do speculation.
Yeah.
We have to do some speculation.
We will have to do a lot of speculations because we have a lot balance changes I didn't see in game yet.
Oh, it's, yeah,
I
Neo
got
Mateo, I was
blown
fine,
away.
Mordred,
I got blown away when
It's
Cursive said
Otis.
we had even for everything. I did not realize that.
I did realize that.
Well, I'm not
Akita?
asking you.
Yeah, Akita.
You're dumb as fuck. Alright.
Wow, this is a lot more hostile than the last time.
me and Smug are chill. That's
Yeah,
just
we are.
Starting on a good note, I see.
Yeah.
Sashi goes here.
He knows the
This
Darnik
year-
value.
Yeah, you know, you helped me propagate Darnik value, Koopa.
Actually, we how about we do a tier list of Darnik value?
Charlie.
I've
Mordred
got-
S tier.
Mordred S tier.
Charlie, Jacques,
That game was so funny, Koopa.
Jax came after
Arthur,
Yeah, Arthur.
Yeah, Jason came before you.
Jason, Bargest,
Fuck.
Saito,
Bug.
Diascuri.
Did you guys have the LB6 cutscene yet with the normal Tristan? You should have.
Oh
right?
yeah, I seen that one. Yeah, Mr. Insolent Best in Class.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah, that was P5.
I haven't beaten
All right.
5
I'm near the
through.
end of that.
You
first
started
session.
recording DXD?
I started recording like a minute ago.
Okay, so we
Oh.
can start. Perfect.
No, your
All right.
hostility is on camera, Koopa.
Oh shit.
Yes,
you're right.
I'm very happy about it.
Okay.
Alright,
Alright.
Artoria.
I think, isn't she the definition of B?
Yeah, I was gonna say. She's like,
Such a basic bitch.
she's like,
She is
I feel
basic
like
bitch.
she's like, I want to say she's C tier, honestly.
Yeah,
I feel like if you have a combat master, she's like B8. If you don't have a combat master, just fucking die. I-
the thing is, Saito outclasses her niche hard.
Yeah, but
I guess
way
she
I
has a better climax than Saito though. But
Yeah, she has
uh,
And
better
honestly, you
climax
literally have a
than
tool that
Saito.
says win climax.
My issue with her, right, is like Artoria. This is kind of a Saber problem in general, right? But Artoria's got low commit, and she's got all in.
yeah, that is very true.
There's not anything in the middle, and her low commits with either of her skills are extremely gankable.
Yeah. Like, there's
And-
always the threat of, okay, if you gank me, I'm not gonna use it. But that doesn't always
Work.
think the
stop
only
people from
field-
ganking you.
I think the only fields that Artoria is like guaranteed to win are red fields and I don't know, desperation move because she never won anything else.
Like,
She's super matchup dependent too. Like you get a board of a lot of if the people before you are or obviously after you, if there's too many specials or pure NPs or quicks at the table,
yeah. She just
You're
gets
just
slaughtered by quick servants.
I suppose yeah.
The thing,
she can do good
like,
things, but I think it's
yeah.
way too inconsistent to be
Like,
entered
I
as
played
very
her
good.
one with Kadok, and that was one of my worst games ever because literally, you
I mean, you're
kinda.
right?
Ye-
So
It's nah, I don't anymore. But I don't know. Like, I've seen her on Shiro, and then she was insane. But that is that
Combo
is a
power.
You know,
Yeah,
you know,
if-
I'm starting to agree. Yeah, I think she's
because
safe.
yes,
if,
yeah.
if you give her low commits extra 5 power, she's very good. But if her low commits don't have any extra power, you just get ganked to death. And
I guess
also she's a
you're right,
double NP saber too. So Angra
Elizabeth's
says hello.
NP. Yeah, holy shit.
Oh yeah, it is. I suppose yeah.
I forget. Doesn't she also only have one luck? It's like
Yeah,
Lux
and her
against
deck's also
Rail.
not even that insane for Saber. She has like 1/5, 3/4, and 2 Lux, and all the other things are 3s and 2s.
Lux, that's
She has
decent.
4
Uh,
fours.
three-
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
and she has
no, she
so
has
with
5
the
force. She has
yeah
5
with
force.
the actually yeah with the Lux she has 5
Oh,
fours
yeah,
and a
yeah,
5,
she has 2 Lux.
No, her deck's
and she has
fine.
4 3s and 2 2s.
Her luck is fine. Her deck is fine.
She's very
Yeah, her
much
deck's fine.
a basic bitch because she likes to use her basic attacks a lot.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Hard
What
dice
do
and
you have any
Angra
input on this,
often
or are you just
doesn't.
going to be our silent observer?
Oh yeah, POTUS, do you have anything to disagree on this?
No, I fully agree. She does not have a solid game plan, really. She relies on facing only magic or only strength, or else she just dies.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Alright. C tier Ataria it is.
Nero, I'm
Nero-
putting in D.
No, no, no.
You cannot
Nero
convince me
enables
of
a
that.
lot.
No
Nero
way.
enables
No,
a lot.
Nero is not D tier. What the fuck?
I
Yeah,
do
Nero
not
is
see,
not
the only
D
time I've seen Nero do well is when she has bullet.
Okay.
I've seen games where she was on Leo and had like ADVP.
Like, let's be honest.
Yeah,
Like, this
Nero-
card is useless.
It is.
It is
what?
not though. It is
What?
not.
What?
It is not.
I
Hello.
know you can't convince you. Okay, what?
What kind
Nero
of?
It is not.
It's obscene. What? Okay, how are you
What
winning
kind of
on
Nero-
Nero with a deck like this?
You
That's
mean
a
that
good
god
deck.
deck?
That's a
You
good
have an
deck.
insane deck. You go last every single round, and you just fucking, you, and you just
I
get
don't know.
a lot of VP.
Here's the thing. Nero is a hard servant to play, right? Because she has
Yeah.
so much mana she needs to spend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mana
my
Master
problem.
instantly
Yeah.
shatters the game on her.
I don't think we should factor
Except
in
Iris Field.
the difficulty of the servant because like
Yeah.
we should consider like the servant
Yeah.
played at its best or like in general. Yeah.
And just the fact that she's a Saber with VP gain puts her like,
Yeah.
yeah. She's like the
She-
only Saber with VP gain I think. If you,
Also enables a lot of stupid stuff with masters that like add stuff to their deck.
Even without the perm setup, Aestus Estus is kind of an insane card, right? Because you play a 5, you play Aestus, and then you slam 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
And one
yeah.
of those, that 4 is a luck, so you're immune to defeats. So you've got 10, 14, 17, 19, 20 power, undefeatable. That's before
Wait.
types after you've played like 6 cards.
yeah. Can we also
and you have
mention
the
that?
permanent
Yeah.
on top of that.
Wait, shouldn't this
Can
say
we
On
also
top of
mention that
And if
she
you-
goes?
and if you miss the draw, you still get to cut your deck.
It should say
Yeah,
passive, though,
like-
but-
Yeah.
It says remove all cards, but that's not a downside when you can just make your deck better.
And yeah, she cycles her luck way faster. And if you can get the permanent up and the next couple rounds are Angra, game is over. It's done.
Yeah. And can we
Yeah.
also mention that she goes last every round, if she wants to?
If she wants, but
If
Yeah,
she wants.
If she wants to. If she wants
Little
to. Yeah.
too pricey most of the time, I think. I think
this is buzzing
most
me.
of the time when you use prerogative, you go
You'd
last
use
on
it
your first turn.
for yeah.
Yeah.
You go last on your first turn, so your last turn you can have the arena already set up
Hmm.
Yeah.
and just start
Eh.
win streaking.
And the best moment is when this passive lets you win round 11 because you you decide the turn order.
I think Nero is Maxwell, where she's like vulnerable to events and some messing around with other players. But unlike Maxwell, she has a plan to win the game.
She does, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
I
when that
think-
plan gets going, no one stops her.
You just need to find the right moment to drop the NP, I think.
I
Yeah,
think she's A.
Yeah.
I think she's A. I think she's A.
Yeah, A should be fine, yeah.
Oh, can I just say this now? This should say passive pet. Why does it say pet passive? What the fuck?
because it's an activatable ability.
Yeah,
Oh,
because it's
that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
normally it's passive and then the face.
no, because stuff like
No,
what's
it's a
it
big
called?
passive rep.
Yeah.
Oh,
It needs to be passive prep. But it's fine. We will talk to Kersum later.
I was gonna
Next
say
one.
passive right now. But where is it? Patch discussion.
At Carson, fix your shit.
But reading, but yuck, reading.
Nero's passive pet the card. It says
Mr.
pet,
Mr. Dersh
Passive.
Laxlord.
and it's tilting.
Is that how you say it, Koopa? There's Laxlord.
What? Oh, you mean the name of Kersum's comment thing?
Yeah.
Wait, let me read it.
Salmon.
Where was it?
Lord of the Salmon.
Oh, the Lux
Yeah.
Lord.
Wait,
They're
is that
locked.
really Lord of the Salmon? I didn't speak German, so I assumed it was like the Lake Lord or something. It's the
Yeah,
Salmon
he's a
Lord.
real Cameo fan.
Salmon Lord.
Yeah, you pronounce it the Lux Lord.
Alright.
Alright, the Mordred.
I think with the buffs,
Yeah, I demanded buffs. We got buffs.
I think she's
but
B. She's B?
Yeah.
It's just
She's
funny how
I was gonna
all of
say
her
that.
skills lost 1 mana cost since her release.
I was not put her anywhere.
Helm dropped to 1 mana, Clarent dropped to 1 mana. She got the refund on Clarent, and yeah. Well, what I really like about Mordred is that I think she's like the only saber where you can commit your big card in combat, which is I love that.
Helm on 1 mana did an insane amount for her.
Yep, it was supposed to go to 0 actually.
No, God.
No, no.
Disgusting.
No shot.
Actually, no
Koopa.
reason to not play it every single round.
Every
man.
single turn, other than you want to cycle your hand.
There's barely a reason to not play it every single round at 1.
Yeah.
No, not Helm. Clarent was supposed to go to
Oh,
0.
Florent.
Yeah, not Helm.
Also, no.
No, absolutely not Koopa.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fine how she
You
is.
lunatic.
Do you know
It's
that?
fine. It didn't happen. It did not happen.
That card, if you put it at 0, it goes from being a 1-1.
DXC, we're still talking about Mordred. Go get
what?
that outdated servant back down there.
It goes from
Um,
a 1-2 into a 1-4, into a 0-4, right?
So, what do you mean?
If you made the mana cost 0, it would go basically from a 1-2 into a 0-4.
No, it
You're
would be a 0-2, and if you pay 1 mana, it's a 1-4.
Yeah.
Alright, so what I really like about Mordred, as I said, it's like a saber who commits in combat, which I love.
You know, technically, there's another servant who can commit their stuff in combat.
But it really feels bad when there's I guess she has some counters, like Astolfo paying 1 mana and turning off Current. But
I have to think about the Darnic value.
or also
The best
stuff
thing-
like Ushi, because she gets power in combat, so she just gets swapped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best thing about Mordred is not only is it a commit in combat, it can be a low commit, a mid commit, or a high commit, and she gets full control over that.
Yeah,
Yep.
like imagine Mordred playing Helm and a 5. Now you have to, if you want to fight her, you have to count for her max Clarent power to beat her. And then you do that, you go all out to beat her max Clarent power, and then she just doesn't
And
drop
she doesn't
Clarent.
do it,
And
yep.
yeah, she spent 1 mana and you went all out because you had to beat the theoretical Clarent power.
Yeah,
That's what
and then
makes
she
them
just
so
does
good.
it next turn, right?
And she can theoretically play Luck in combat if that's viable.
Yeah, I think the only thing that holds her off from being higher than B is A single luck, B no VP gain, and C she actually kind of struggles a bit in climax because like if you just
She
dump
has
such a massive
a-
amount of mana
she
every
ha-
turn,
yeah,
it's a bit
She
hard.
has a set number. She has a set like maximum also in combat, which, like, it's a lot, but it's not a lot compared to like big beatstick servants. I think.
Well, she does scale with objectives though, like Fated giving her Helm Clarent like
I mean,
8 power.
That's one
Like-
out of 20.
Yeah, but also strength objectives in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
like-
saying X servant scales with type objective that is their type is like
Yeah, okay,
problematic
that is
for
fair.
most
That's
people
very
in the
fair.
game.
Yeah, and she also only has 2. Yeah, that is fair. With Fated Valley, you know. But
Yeah, like I said, that's 1 out of 20 objectives.
that is
But
true.
the
And
thing
That is
is,
true.
I mean,
sometimes,
what are
sometimes you're
objectives that are
playing.
good?
Sometimes you're playing with, for example, sometimes you're playing with the other decks, and you don't have Faded. So,
We don't care about other decks. What did you say, Vice?
but doesn't the
Uh,
1v1 use that?
I just think
No.
about the objectives in the deck that are actually like good for Mordred. It's the reds and Faded, and is there anything actually else?
Ley lines, so she can have
Oh,
more for
ambush.
Clarent.
Okay.
I guess.
Oh,
you
yeah,
could,
ambush,
You could,
ambush,
you
yeah.
could you could camp the blue objectives as well, since you have
Like-
Saber class.
Like
But I don't
one
think
thing she can.
ambush-
With
Ambush
ambush,
doesn't do-
what
It
she
doesn't do anything for her in climax because it can't
Yeah.
help her when she plays Clarent.
Yeah.
No. Helm, then you use Clarence action first, and then you use Helm's
Yep.
action.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're
I just-
hidden, and then combat you change Helm for 5.
Is Helm in action?
Helm is in action.
Yeah, Helm
yeah.
is an action. Hide your servant name is an action.
I thought it was a
So-
non-play. Okay, that's me.
Yeah, so you play Clarence, Helm, you use Helm's action after Clarence, and then in combat you just swap it out for 5. So yeah, you get 3 hidden.
That being said, I don't think that's actually more power because you could have used one of those mana for Clarant,
Which is 2
which
power
is 2
more.
power, and then you're swapping it out for the 1/2. You're swapping it out for a 5, which is another 1 mana that you'll pay.
Yeah, but I mean, but normally you would just play the 5 on Clarence, so that's literally the
Yeah.
same
That's
thing.
2 mana for an additional 8 power. That's pretty
Yeah.
worth.
Yeah, but we also need to talk about her deck. She has 3/5 strengths, which is pretty nutty.
Pretty
She
good,
also-
I would say.
Yeah, it's very, very, very good. She has 2 lucks actually, Vice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has so she has 3/4 basically.
Yeah. Okay. I keep thinking people have less lucks than they do.
Yeah, because
I-
Lakshmi has 0 lucks, which we will talk about her later because she got something funny.
Oh, we don't
I think
Mordred?
Yeah, I think Mordred is like top of B.
Oh,
She's
no,
the
no,
Yeah.
keeper of A
Yeah.
tier. You have to be
Yeah.
better than Mordred at A tier.
Yeah, you have to beat the Clarent. All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. Wait,
wait.
where did Altera go?
That's a good question.
Where'd Altera go?
Alright, something I actually
All right,
care about.
now the
The-
outdated servant.
D tier. That's D tier.
No, I actually think Altair is quite playable.
I have
I'll
your-
defend Altair.
I have your chat open, Vil. I just pace a lot.
Vice, what do you think about Altera?
D tier.
It's
I think she's playable.
like the thing is, I'm thinking about your master D tier list, and Altera is not Soren, right?
Yeah,
Um,
like D is where you put unplayable. Altair
Let's
is
say-
playable.
Like spoiler and Lancer, the armor's gonna be D.
I don't think
Dion is unplayable.
I don't think Altera is that bad.
Like,
She's definitely the worst. She would be.
Uh,
Bill's right in that she would be. She could be D tier off of being the worst saber. There's not.
Yeah.
I think we're rating it
does-
based on like the overall, right? Like the class itself. We're not like
Yeah.
So
I think
we can't
Altera is-
leave.
Oh wait, this is a comp play tier list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
D tier, absolutely. right?
Yeah,
Because
D.
Altera's thing, she hard wins
Consider it.
climax better than anyone else's in the game, but getting there is just a.
Getting there, like
Yeah,
you
I
no-
have I have seen Altera on like 10 games, and the single one she made it to climax, and there she died in round 9. So
Altera
yeah.
getting to climax in competitive isn't climbing a mountain; it's climbing to space.
yeah.
You kind of need like, I don't know, something branded like Bazette or something who can carry her VP. But
Yeah.
even then,
I still think
yeah,
she's
she put her in D.
playable. She's playable.
Otis, you have unmuted. Do you disagree?
No, they said that Altera is D. D
Like,
right there.
So if you don't put out,
Teardrop Proton Ray is too much of an investment, and you still other people can still out benefit you.
yep.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
If we don't put Altera in D, D is gonna be empty in this class.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I just
That's a
realized
good point.
this is fucked again.
All right.
Well,
Gawain's
We'll-
next,
we'll
I
live.
think.
I feel like
Gawain, the
Gawain's
cheap
Gawain.
saber.
Easy A.
Yeah, Gwen is next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like on paper Gawain's an S, but I feel like whenever I see him in
On
practice,
paper,
he's gonna
yeah.
have more of an
Yeah,
A.
he reads like he's completely insane.
I think there are enough nuances like in the game that like keep him at A. I would say.
I feel like
It is
Gawain's
noticeable
the-
that he only has
Easy.
1 luck.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I haven't seen anyone be able to do contested properly because I feel like when you do
No.
a contested objective, you're effectively saying, "Come to this objective and fight me to take this VP off of me."
Yeah, and tell me a
There
servant
are
who just killed.
not many things that beat
yeah.
Gawain
Yeah.
on a challenge.
Yeah.
If Gawain challenges
I
a
would
field,
put him in A.
yeah,
I would
if
put
Gawain
him in
challenges a
A.
field and you don't, and you're not something like Lobo or something, then what do you do?
He is better than Nero, yes. He is better than Nero.
Challenges
do
the
not-
bounded field with Medusas in the game.
Yo, is that Kersem?
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Alright. I think
Yeah.
A tier Gawain sounds good.
It's like the Tiamat version, where he, unless you have something that beats him, he just wins. But unlike Tiamat, he's actually good.
Yeah,
don't have
plus in
a-
Climax,
for some
it's
reason.
he's one of the premier beat sticks in this game, right?
It's
Alright.
like if
Betty
Betty,
Vier.
S
Most
tier.
S tier, S tier, and
S tier.
easy
I'm
S
not
tier.
arguing that one.
Easy. Yeah.
Ignores majority of negative effects in this game.
Yes.
Yes. And if
gets
he
two
wants to
power
win-
effects.
If he wants to win, he wins by killing his deck.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I remember
Yo,
the
who-
days when
yeah.
Betty could double prep and then arrogant lamb.
Oh my lord.
Why was
Why
that
was
possible?
that a thing? Yeah. Who's next?
Is it
It's that.
Okita?
We don't need to talk more about Bedivere.
Oh, yeah,
Okita,
Okita.
Well, she's definitely better than Mordred,
She's better than Mordred.
Yeah.
but you're still
She's-
playing another game entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
You-
not,
Playing face off.
Green fields are your fields?
From a comp
She-
play, I think she's better than Mordred because he's got an easier climax. I don't know if she's actually easier to win the game with than Mordred. Because the thing is, you're a saber, so it's gonna be hard for you to not fight all three rounds of climax, and you're gonna cough on one of those 3 rounds.
Yeah.
It's almost inevitable.
I think she's A.
Like Okita without cough, easy is S tier. But
Sure, it is designed around.
you mean
like
Miyu.
Miyu, like fucking Miyu, who just plays Okita without cough. But as she is now, I think for now bottom of A. That's good. Sigurd.
Third S.
S.
No? S.
S.
Yeah,
Yeah.
S.
Because
Easy.
But
Playing edition,
quite a way
maybe.
behind.
You don't
Betty
play
Yeah.
any other part of his kit.
Let
Like-
us go.
You ignore the permanent and he's good.
Well,
Yeah.
Just
ignore two
He-
parts of
okay,
his kits. Two
He's
kits.
S with only 2 skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you want to know something funny I didn't know for a long time? He can double the basic attacks and anger rounds because it's not on the
can,
skill.
he
Yeah, I didn't know that when I played him.
He
It
wins
makes him so much better.
Yeah. God, Sigurd with Scion to actually give him a 3rd skill.
Like, there are things that immediately kill him.
Oh
Like,
god, no.
Remember if he had, like, Van Gogh in the game.
Yeah.
Imagine Sigurd with EX Saber class.
Like- If Sigurd
Oh
wants
my-
to win the field, he wins that field.
Mhm.
Well, usually.
Yeah, usually. And also his Kancho is double typing, which is
No
also
one hits the numbers
nutty.
that Sigurd hits for as cheap as Sigurd hits them.
Yeah.
Yep.
My guy pays 4 mana and plays double 8. Alright, Siegfried. Now,
Well,
the thing
Sigurd
is,
so high up, he is still susceptible to negative effects. Therefore,
Yeah.
Sigurd is like
Is he still S tier though?
like
feel
the
like he's
thing with
still-
Siegfried is every time, like POTUS keeps telling me he's S, but each time I play, not I play him, I never played him before I think, but each time I see him, he just fucking dies because VP
Because
lost
every
on us.
Every time people play
someone's playing
Siegfried,
really.
every time people play
you're not
Siegfried, they
supposed to
play a
spam.
skill every turn.
Yeah, you're not supposed to spam the cloak of invisibility. You're supposed to use it when you need to use it.
When you need to.
Yeah, but as a combat saver, there are a lot of situations where you need to use it.
Yeah, okay, but like look at armor. How is armor a real card?
Exactly. Like, what the
3-9.
Like, your minimum commit is cloak and armor.
16.
16 for
Yeah.
3 mana.
Typeless
Can't be
16.
affected by
Typeless
anything.
16, I want to mention, but yeah.
That can't be affected by anything.
anything?
And then
I
that
just
Like,
one
just
is-
because Siegfried doesn't do anything, a lot of people are put off because he's like a lot of people find him boring. Not because he's bad.
Like, Balmung
Bill
is.
started with the dissenting opinion of C tier Siegfried.
Nah.
Nah.
I am a CT
Nah.
Siegfried.
What
No.
the fuck?
There is no shot he
Like-
receives.
I don't
way.
think she's as good as
I
would
people
put
say,
Ruby,
but
yeah.
there's no way in hell he's
Cloak of
like.
Invisibility just guarantees him S on top of him having cheap and high power.
Exactly.
There's he's
Fine.
better than
There's-
Sigurd because Sigurd can get fucked by things. Siegfried can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I guess I just need to see a single game where he performs good.
Just saying no while having power as well is kind of fucked.
Koopa, you just need to take a minute and remove the residual Sieg bias from your mind, then you'll see his value.
It has nothing to do with Zeke. They
The
already did.
bigger question to be had is him versus Bedouin. Because Bedouin's
I think-
deck has been nerfed numerous times.
Well, Bedivere has also you cannot interact with me card, but he has the VP loss on it.
I think the power loss is more manageable than the VP loss.
Yeah, as a combat saber, definitely.
I think what puts Bedivere maybe ahead of Sigurd is honestly the fact that Oath of Protection doesn't take 8 mana.
All right.
Can use it anytime, yeah.
Daeon is
I
not
would
D
place him-
tier.
I would
Daeon
place
is not
him in
D
front
tier.
of Sigurd
No.
at least.
Daeon is C tier, I think.
Yeah, Daeon is C tier. Actually, I've seen him stomp some games completely though. So
I mean,
it's,
he's C tier.
She has
Yeah.
easier time winning than Altera at least.
yeah.
I don't know
Actually,
if
yes,
they're better
some-
than Artoria. That's a
Yeah.
weird question. It's the same
Mhm.
thing with like hyper matchup dependent. Because what the fuck does Daeon do in Climax?
Die.
Hope he gets a matchup, he wins. Yeah, C tier's fine. He's not D tier though, but definitely better than Altera.
You have to pray that one of the rioters got into Climax, and we'll talk about rider classes later.
Alright, are we moving on to Muramasa?
I guess.
I think
B.
Muramasa
I
is
think-
mid.
Triple S tier, best servant in the game.
I
Yeah.
love
Ish.
Muramasa, but I think he's a C tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's better than Saber.
Yeah,
I
I,
put
he's-
him-
I think-
I would say he's the lowest of B.
I wouldn't
Worse
put
than
him in
Mordred, but-
B.
A great base deck and alter ego sets him up for some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
and
it's-
combat power too.
Double
it's
prep.
like,
You know what? Yeah, move him to B, I think. Double
And he
prep.
has a I win climax card if there's no defeat check.
I mean, he has to get there. He wins one climax fight.
Yep, guaranteed.
Imperfect Edge is like one of the strongest skills in an Angra field. He's got a good deck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that skill being non-NP just means that if there's a Muramasa, he just wins.
Yeah, like people, you could use the alter you could use the alter effect on Imperfect Edge, draw a handful of his 2s, and people still won't commit against you because you've just drawn 7 cards out of your deck, and they are absolutely sure that like 5 4/4s in there.
Yep. And you know you can still keep like 1/5 in your hand and just
And just
in
play it.
case. Yeah, you can just keep 1/5 and then if there's actually people who commit against you, then you use it.
Just like Mordred gate keeps people from getting into A tier, I think Muramasa gate keeps people getting out of C.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Musashi.
I think she's B.
I think she goes into
She's
A.
not good enough for A.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
not
she's
that.
good enough A. Like,
I don't think
Nah.
she's good enough for A.
did you see
In
that
all
game
honesty, I think
had?
she's pretty terrible. But
I've seen too many games where she couldn't even get her first deck bonus.
I think
I
it's
think she's
just-
B.
I think the thing you have to do on Musashi is you have to pick that first fight really good, and then you just have momentum to keep going.
Well, what do you do on your first fight? You play 2 basics,
Yeah,
and your NP is
hope-
like a 4/8 or something.
Yeah, you need to hope you get like a good.
You need to hope that there's a winnable field for you.
Yeah, and the thing is like, okay, then once you win, you play 2 basics and get 5 power. Congratulations, you are God Arjuna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then people are gonna be like, "All right, we cannot give her more stacks because then she gets actually good, so we just fucking
I
kill
think
her every single round."
considering the social aspect of the table, she's a B tier.
Yeah, she's a B tier. She can snowball hard, but she can also die miserably.
Yo, big fan of Leo Musashi.
also someone who stomps when playing with a combat master.
Yep, yeah.
Yep. KNF.
This one I'm not sure of the place.
Saber Alter is I think Blackening
I
Curse
think her
is.
kit's garbage, but that's me.
I think her kit doesn't work like it's supposed to work.
Yeah, it's just
Blackening Curse early game Saber also doesn't win shit unless she gets like insane matchups, in my opinion.
Blackening
think
Curse
I've
is a good
ever
card.
seen
The
her
problem
do
is
well.
her NP just reads really bad, in my opinion. Just seems like a very
Put her next to the
huge
OG.
commitment to keep
Yeah,
fuel.
put her next to the OG.
Nah.
I feel
Actually,
like
yeah.
like Gawain reads is S and is in practice kind of an A. Salter reads is like A or B and is in practice kind of like a C.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
the only times where I see her
hungry.
perform insanely is when she's like Iris Caria and just plays Morgan like since round 1 and just has like I don't know
Vortiger
40
in
30
every
power.
single turn, right?
Yeah, and just plays it every single turn. Then she can perform good. But Blackening Curse is too weak in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like one thing I
Charlie.
would suggest is that it just gets extra power when it's anger round because an anger round literally doesn't do anything.
Charlie's hard A.
Yeah, Charlie's an A.
I don't know.
I would
He's
put him
like
in
the
B.
gacha saber. Like I have played him like
Like, I
last
would
time,
put
and then we
him-
didn't have a single type objective in round 9, and I
Yeah.
just died.
Yeah, it's like he kind of wants to not see any of the color objectives until he sets up his thing. So it's kind of really luck reliant in a way.
Yeah, but he can set up his thing
He's
at-
extremely luck reliant.
I guess Joyeuse Order is such a busted card though. It's
If you
know,
get lucky.
Yeah, if you get lucky.
not even if you get lucky necessarily. Like
Yeah,
you
if
can
you
play
get
it on the
lucky,
field
like-
you're already winning, and now you get 2 to 5 extra VP.
That is true. But then,
Did you
uh,
not see what happened with the Lancelot in it?
yeah, Lancelot playing 2 times my NP. Really funny.
It's less consistent, but Attila. But like, I mean, y'all must have seen a Charlie that got to climax at least once. The moment there's a
Yeah,
color
of
objective,
course.
field game's
Of
over.
course, yeah.
Yeah, but I played him and got into climax, and there was no color objective, so my max power was like 15.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's way too
And I
luck
could live.
reliant.
Like, you get objective, you get a color objective, you win. You don't get a color objective, you die horribly. And I don't think that can be A tier.
But you know, like, there's offense too. I don't know. I can live with him and B. I'll silently protest.
Sure.
it.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose I can agree with that one.
Alright, Jack Smollett, Vice's favorite servant in the game.
F tier servant.
I want to put him in B.
It's Mr.
C.
It's Mr. No interaction based power.
I'm going to say he is unironically a C. Like,
Uh,
when I out of the way, he is.
I don't know, you get Mother of Goats, you die. You
I
don't
think
get Mother
he's
of Goats, you can actually win the game.
I think he's B.
Yeah, I would say
He's
B.
better than Muramasa, I think.
He's weird.
He is weird, but like that's his thing, no?
Yeah, I guess.
Mm,
I guess
Like
he
he-
does have an uninteractable like 18 base power sometimes.
Yeah, like what the nothing, right?
He actually only has 1 luck though, and then what? His climax game plan doesn't exist. It's dead.
why he's
You just don't get Mother of Goats.
He gets to
Yeah.
round 9 and then just question mark.
You spamming the League of Legends question mark when you're 9.
Just hope it's a 3-man round 11 and you have 18 base power.
Okay, I think Arthur is
A slightly better Artoria.
Yeah,
slightly
I'll put him in.
better, I would say.
Yeah, he's Artoria, but it's like, oh, are my skills dud? I'll just make my beat stick from a low commit into a mid commit.
Yeah, like
Yep,
if
Yep.
if it have value, then it just makes him. It just yeah.
You got Saber class and nothing to use it for.
Yeah, that
Just feed your MP with it. And a thing he also has going for him. If he plays the MP and then kills something, he doesn't even pay the increased cost for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. But you get the. It's like just get the power.
Yep,
And he's,
yep.
unlike Artoria, who makes her, well, his magic strength killer is worse. He gets the benefit of permanent ambush.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's all true. Now Bargus. Nah. Mm,
No. No,
haven't
no,
seen
let
it.
me
Like
go check
RNG?
real quick. Right.
She
Let's
got
do Jason first.
She got some love.
Let me
She
check.
got
Does
some
she still
additional
have
power.
that shitty restriction?
I mean,
no,
her-
she stays in D.
On paper, her MP is extremely nuts, power-wise
No, she goes.
and
Yeah, yeah,
mana-wise. It's a fucking what? 618.
Okay, so if you get the rainbow, like at turn
I
one,
mean,
then
even if you don't get the rainbow, it's
Yeah, I think people honestly overfish for the rainbow. It can easily be like a 6.
let's say you have
Well-
like 3/4 in your hand. It's literally 615.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very RNG dependent, but if you get good RNG, she's a monster.
I feel like the skill,
I think-
like Wild Rule reads as such as an insane effect, but it's on Demon Chains.
I
Hmm.
do think
Like, I
that
don't
she.
think I've ever seen it actually get a lot of use.
Well, the thing is, Wild Rule was 4 mana attached before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
And
that
basically,
was
it's
nigh unplayable.
and if you got shot with Sound of Hour, it's basically a 1/3, which is something.
I don't think we've seen enough Barghest, but
I think she's low C. I
Yeah,
don't
better
think-
than Altera guaranteed.
Alright, there we go.
We can adjust it later. We'll see.
I think she can go slow C for now until we see her
I think,
again.
yeah, honestly, I think she's low C. Jason,
S.
easy S, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's
low
still.
S now.
I think he's still a bit dumb,
Low
to be
S.
honest.
Low S, low S.
I think S right now is in order Benevere, Siegfried, Jason, Sigurd.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I can.
Jason's
Um,
just so fucking fun. Holy shit.
Dioscuri.
We get so much free stuff.
Yeah, Jason gets like
Dude.
value from existing.
Yeah,
Atalanta
you-
is the dumbest card.
Yeah,
It's
I had to
really-
play
it's really
against that shit
stupid,
with Ruby. It's like a 1 who adds 2 attacks in addition. Like,
Yep.
what the fuck? I still find it dumb that Altera stays when you use the combat and the action, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah,
You
we've
know, that's-
lost Kami and Gate to Proto.
Alright,
The-
Dioscuri. Very good, very good.
Yeah,
But
Very good.
is it S tier is the question.
No, I think it's
yeah, I would definitely put them in S.
Yeah.
This is not looking like a fucking bell curve then. Holy shit.
It doesn't
I
have
mean,
to.
it's the Saber class, so
Yeah, fucking. I thought.
yeah.
Well-
Okay, if you're a Saber class, you either have to be really good at fighting, or you have to be really good at fighting one round, or you have to be really good at fighting over many rounds.
Like I know,
Like, they have Gift of Mortality gives them a searchable luck. They can play 1 card in addition every time by giving them once per game. And
that every tier list has to be a bell curve, but I feel like the exceptional sabers are just so
That
far
good,
ahead of the
yeah.
rest of the class that S is going to be like a little more.
if he wants to have a curve, he needs to balance around the curve.
Yeah, Saber is a very polarizing class, I would say. It's
I
not
think
a
Saito is
polarizing-
literally a better Artoria, until Climax.
I agree, but I don't think it gets him out of B tier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I
like
think
B.
He
He's
does
B.
not have consistency.
He's
Yeah.
he's literally coin flip the servant.
Yep,
Not better
he
than
is.
Mordred.
Not better than Mordred.
Yeah, Mordred is just more consistent.
Yeah.
He's like middle of B.
Lakshmi Bai.
Yeah, Weiss, what do
I
you
think
say
she
about
does-
her buff?
I think
have
wait,
not. Okay, her buff's
What-
funny. I'll say that. I haven't seen her in a game literally since she's been out of beta bag. I've never seen Lakshmi in a game.
every time I've seen her in a game, she does nothing.
You saw her
Her
buff
power
Slug?
is slightly higher
seen her
now, but
buff,
I'm
yeah.
not sure if that saves her.
It does not matter, I don't.
I mean, she's definitely not A tier. We don't have to talk about that. But
Yeah,
is she like
not
B?
A.
Is she like B or C?
I think she's C tier for now.
Yeah,
I
we
think
will
her
see.
old
We will
version-
see what the buff does.
Her old version, definitely a D tier because she did not mention before, I would say.
And now, has anyone actually played this character?
Nope.
I have not.
Nope.
Who is in the beta bag?
Nope.
We have the ability to speculate, however.
Yeah.
Yo, are we can have are we playing?
By the way, I
game?
only have 2 hours until I have to go, so yeah.
No game.
We could resume tomorrow.
Oh, that maybe might split this over multiple.
Yeah,
groups.
she's a saber. She's a saber alter ego.
Alright, so what she does is that
She's an alter ego that cares about
Yeah.
colors instead. of
she's the
objects.
first alter ego we actually use the color thing, except Situnai, I guess. And like reading it, I cannot really like what's her max power, for example. It's like so hard to determine.
She has a luck, no? So if you play it with the
Yeah,
luck,
she has a luck. Yeah.
yeah. So you can just play the luck. Boundless like alter ego class away the green. On boundless.
No, you
potential.
don't want to. You want to give it all types, not away the green.
Wait, isn't it? That isn't a basic
Until you
attack.
draw a. It's essentially reads until
Oh.
you draw a card that doesn't match one of his cards.
Yeah, yeah.
types.
Alright, so what do
So
you
it
change
reads
the
until
type
you hit
on the NP? What do you want to give it a type for?
Um,
If you make it typeless, it guaranteed reshuffles your deck and you have 0 power, right?
The NP?
Yeah.
I don't think you want to. I think you want to. Yeah, you want to make it typeless theoretically.
But then you just draw until you reshuffle your deck, no?
Yeah, and then your deck is reshuffled, and you have.
And
nothing
you
to
have
discard.
0. Oh, minus the number card of this card. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that makes
Yep,
sense. So
yep.
it's basically a 0/8 if you make it typeless.
From
But then again,
speculation,
you deactivate Alter Ego to make it typeless, so it's basically a 0.5 of value.
I think the
Yeah.
trend as of late for Kersem new servants is like they're either kind of busted or they're kind of like a bit underwhelming number wise, but the kits are interesting. So
Well,
at
I
least
think
that's how I felt over the past like few beta stuff.
I think with Okita Alter, like she can get some pretty solid power theoretically. Like Boundless Potential is going to be a big swing. I think.
So the max boundless potential can do is like play her 5 agilities, right?
Well, if you make it Rainbow, it just plays until you hit a special.
Yeah, it plays everything until you hit a special Kuka.
Wait,
It plays
until you draw a card, it isn't a basic attack that matches one of this card's types.
yeah, so you
That
can give it
isn't
a
basic attack
strength.
that matches
Yeah.
one of this card's types. So,
So
if
you can
don't
give it-
alter it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't alter it, it is draw until you draw and play agilities until you don't draw an agility. If you make it
Yep.
Rainbow, it is draw and play cards until you don't draw a special. Or
Until you hit
draw a
us, yeah.
special.
Wait, how do you make it rainbow though?
With
Alter Ego.
class.
Yeah, but you only can give it one time, no?
No?
Lose,
Any
you lose the strength ability of your
Oh,
magic
any
type.
combination. Okay, I didn't even know that. Okay, I
This is
see.
a real power card.
Okay, so it's basically a rain. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
The thing is, I don't know if it's. She kind of is like a rider with that though, because like it's not mana efficient, right? You play like 3 attacks with it. They're probably
It costs 6
2s or
mana.
3s. It's gonna be like a 6/8, 6/9.
Yeah.
It does get a billion type bonuses though,
Yeah,
but it's also RNG.
it's also a
Um,
non-NP card, by the way, so you can
think
just
she's a-
slash the
I
Yang
think-
arounds.
From speculation, I agree with Will. Probably like B-ish.
B-ish, probably.
B, low
B-ish.
B,
Low
high
B,
C,
high
one
C.
of those.
Yeah, let's put her in low B for now. We'll see how she performs.
What do you think, POTUS?
If I see, are her mana expenses 4
I don't-
mana?
Hmm?
Well, it's 2 mana per card she draws with Boundless Potential.
Yeah.
So it's like if you do your 5 agility play, that's a 10 mana card.
The biggest thing with her is after winning that one fight, you need to get the mana to set up Alter Ego again.
I don't see how she wins Climax.
I don't see how she wins
Faded
Climax.
Con. That's pretty much it.
You know,
Yeah,
this looks
What
like
about the next round after that?
no, this looks like Darnik value for Climax. You know, you just win, you get 4 mana back, and then you get
That's
the
versus lands, she has the Avenger problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I mean,
Red
it's
Red
kind of
sounds-
it's kind of fitting considering that she's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that's. I would go with low B for now.
Oh, low B? Okay. Oh, I was about to go to
I would-
toilet.
All right, Lancers. Oh, actually, do we want to change anything here?
Uh,
I think
Yeah, I
Low
want
key,
to.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
let me. There we go.
No, put her low C.
no.
We need to show Karism that Alter. Yeah,
There's
we-
there's a power gap between Vargas and Altera.
Karism just needs to see the Alteras and this whole D.
TBH, I think Bargas is probably better than like Dayon.
The thing with Deon is people
Power-wise,
call him.
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen so many games where Deon just destroyed the entire table. It's a
Yeah,
bit
but that's-
weird.
kind of matchup-y as well, you know.
Yeah, it is matchup-y, but Saito and Saber are also matchup-y, you know?
Oh,
Um,
okay. Look, before we
So-
start the Lancer one, can we just get one that's really obvious out of the way?
Dawn
No,
is not bad.
Dawn's not
no,
bad
Dawn
anymore.
is not bad anymore.
Oh, I find
Dawn is not
He's way better than Ku and Diarmut, holy shit.
Yeah, he's not bad anymore.
I think
actually-
genuinely like good now.
I think
Alright, we
he's
don't have time to
I
order
think
them
he's-
correctly. Let's just start with the left
Yeah.
one.
I think he's
Vlad
high A.
S.
I think he's high
Yeah.
B, low A. Dawn.
Alright, Vlad S. I've never seen a Comet Servant who performs so consistently good.
Yep,
he's
I
good.
think Vlad is A. S, yeah.
Yeah,
Power,
good.
good VP.
Put
Yo,
him on
can we-
Blackmore and just win
Can
the game.
can we move Dawn away from C, please?
Yeah, let's do Dawn later. Put Dawn into back down. We will discuss them later. Because I kind of want to see where the other lenses go first.
I feel like Skaha is like the epitome of dead average servant. There are
Like,
toolboxes with a
on
lot of
paper,
things.
I think she's insane, but then you go into practice and it's like,
It's like,
it's awkward as fuck to use.
I'm gonna take the
it's
toilet.
like I think she's C.
13 power.
Like, you read her triple type card and you're like, what the fuck, this is broken. And then you're like, how do I assassinate you for 1 power magic?
I have assassin class, but it's
Like-
3 power less.
Her assassin class is basically tie with me, or I cannot use it. And
Yeah.
Lancer,
You-
it's like,
She
usually-
plays that, and then if you play Gable alternative, then
You get 2
it's-
extra VP for winning the fight.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's, like,
yeah.
total
Like, let's be
power.
honest, we only use the Lancer version of that to go to recon because you don't fight for 1 power
yeah,
Lancer.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I
And then she has Saber, where you can insta win 1v1s with that in the right
And
matchup.
it's a magic saber too. That's
Yeah, it's a magic saber. So you go to magic people fit, which is like +3, and then it's still only a 4, but no one else can play magics.
You know, if it's a 4, then it's just 1 power above normal saber class.
But then you get to fate it at magic 3 field.
Value.
Value. Alright,
Yeah.
let's.
it's a caster killer. Like I
I
think
think.
she has too many tools to be C, but none of those tools are overwhelming enough for her to be like A.
I think
Yeah,
C is like kind of average for Lancer stuff.
And she still has Gate of Sky, which is like a nuke.
I guess for now we can put her low B.
Yeah.
Like the bottom of the barrel B kind of deal.
Like, what I rarely see people do is just to drop a castle early on, like. I've seen a game where like 4 people stacked on ley lines and she was like last in turn order, she could all of them make to 0 mana. But they would go like back to 2, I guess.
But without Gate of Sky, her climax is dead.
Yeah.
I mean, Gameborg
No.
alternative could win 1v1s.
She needs Gate of Sky to make it through either round.
You know, when I learned that Gay Bolg alternative like lets your opponent choose which.
Yeah,
to
oh
grab,
yeah, that is true. That makes it so much worse actually.
C tier servant, Jaguar man.
I was gonna put them in B, but because like my problem with Jaggerman is she suffers if there's any other Vicon focused servants in the game or masters in that case.
So for this
Like-
like, servant, climax power is men, dependent on her.
Yeah,
her
as soon
getting
as
workshop,
Vicon gets locked out, she's might as well be dog shit.
and
Yeah, I
then-
think if Skatak is B, then Jaguar I think they're on the same kind of scale.
I think Jaguar's way too RNG reliant. Like
She
you need to have your perm set up when the Agi and strengths come up. If they're you need to get recon to get like to play the perm for cheap. Otherwise, her mana efficiency is awful.
Yeah, I would actually say round 9 is like her strongest round, and then round 10 and 11 she dies. Because round 9 you only have 4 players, and if someone is alone on the battlefield, you can just drag them out and then lance through the other one. But then you would have to be last, I guess.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
just not very good. But yeah.
Yeah, C's fine. She's never D tier though.
I
She's C.
think her ceiling is higher than Skaha, but Skaha always gets Skaha value, whereas Jaguar has some games where she just
I mean,
flounders.
Yeah, her value increases a lot when there's actually people who do not want to get pulled. But even then, you're screwing them over, but it's not like you're winning the game.
Yeah.
Really, Jaguar is S tier with Ophelia.
Well, Valkyrie.
Just give her
And
Kanchu.
since Valks are next, it's S tier for that.
tier,
S tier, S tier, S tier. Easy peasy.
easy,
Do we even
yeah.
have to talk about that one?
Not really.
Do we need?
Yeah,
to
they
talk
are-
about
yeah.
Leonidas?
He's not S tier.
Leonidas is not S.
Leonidas
Ah.
is kind of B tier, honestly.
I would not even put him in A.
What the fuck?
I think
the
he's
most
B tier.
annoying servant in the game is not
It
even.
is not
Annoying
a
is not
servant about
good.
annoyingness.
Yeah, but
It's not
like,
a list. It's not a
Annoying
factor.
is not strength.
yes,
Annoying
It's
is
like
it's a non-factor in the steal list.
It's like
Alright.
kind of-
maybe annoyance is the wrong word then, because I really do think Leonidas is independently strong. Like, where the fuck is this?
He's
guy?
got
The biggest issue is that he just kind of, you know,
He has his counters.
scream, really. And if anyone moves in on him, then he just kind of, you know, they get to play 2 cards. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
but
thing is, on paper
that's
he's
why he has Rearguard's pride.
yeah,
but
but
you
it's
have
not
to
always
place
enough.
that down. Like you have to play Rearguard's Pride face down, straight
No,
up.
that's the one you play face up.
Yeah, you have to play Rearguard's Pride face up too.
Yeah, you have to play it face up.
It's-
If you want to actually like fight anyone with a surveil and a beat stick, you actually have to play Rearguard's Pride
So
face
yeah.
up.
multiple things.
Play
He
rear
insta
guard
dies
and
and
have a prep face down.
yeah,
If you-
that is his main combo. Like he insta
Yeah.
dies
Has
bounded
three prep.
fields. He has a lot of counters. Like,
Anyone that has a surveil.
but he
Not
also
to
counters a lot of
mention-
stuff. To be fair.
He's also very anti-synergistic with any master that plays cards in addition.
Yep.
Or wants to
Because
move.
suddenly you can't use can't show, suddenly you can't use cut, suddenly you
Yeah.
can't use fucking
Yo,
anything.
something.
He
that's,
also
like,
has anti-synergies with any master who wants to move because then his perm just turns off. Like you cannot pepper slide or you cannot abuse Blackmore or anything.
Okay, to be fair, I think he could abuse Blackmore pretty well, even
He has
without
triple prep.
Thermopylae.
He can abuse him.
Oh yeah, it's buff Blackmore, isn't it? Yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, it's triple prep.
Yeah, he just can't use his perm, which frankly is a more healthy playstyle.
You go to Shinto 5 terrain,
He
then
has triple
Pride
prep.
triggers 8 terrain, you double it, 16 terrain. Alright, yeah, B tier's fine. Bradamante,
Bradamante.
8,
Strong A.
A
I
tier,
think she's yeah.
A tier.
Consistent power, high power commits, mid power commits, low
Her
power
ring is
commits.
annoying as fuck to play against and counter some stuff. She has
Cards in-
combat power, she has perma ambush until she has to commit.
Turns
She-
cards off in combat.
Yeah, like her combat is
Plays cards in combat too.
Yeah.
Like her combat is so much better than so many Lancer class Lancers.
Oh,
Like-
and she's also permanently unrevealed for like half
yeah,
the game.
that's what I also mentioned.
Lion King is not A.
Lion King is B. Low B?
Is
C.
Like she's definitely 10 times better than Morgan, but
I think she's C.
actually Morgan still has ruler class, I guess. but
I don't agree with that.
yeah,
one, but
yeah, she
okay,
still has
that's
ruler
later.
class. Yeah, ruler class is ruler class. We'll talk about Morgan later.
No,
Lion King is
She's too expensive.
yeah.
she's C.
What does the horse do? Her deck is too funky. to
I
use the
fucking
horse.
hate her horse so much.
I think her biggest
Yeah.
like her biggest like boon is like you're unrevealed, you play Lux on type field, and then you gotcha people in power calculation.
Yeah, I remember trying that once and getting cut by Ryogi, so it was
Exactly.
Okay,
I mean, even if you do that, it's only once.
okay, the
but
more I
it's
think about the horse is actually alright. Because I guess feeling about like Lancer class is a card that gets played, right? It's 5 power, right? If you have like 2 3s or a 3 and a 2 in your hand with horse, if you pay 2
Horse
VP for
can't
it,
go to recon.
Yeah, but you don't really want to be going to recon on her anyway.
Yeah,
let's
anyway.
be real
Horse
here.
can be like a 0. If you pay the 2 VP, it can be like a 0-7, and then if you actually have the perfect hand for it, it's a 0.
The deck's not
9.
a rider deck though.
But then it
It's
doesn't
not.
need to be like.
Like
Personally, though, I think she's really strong on a mana gen master, but otherwise she's just too expensive for basically anyone else.
I would say she's really extremely dependent on events and objectives. Like you want the death moves because you will have no VP, but you also need them to be no anger around so you can actually go for your win con.
Yeah.
Like I've seen a lot of times where they were like, I don't know, the death move, and she had +12, but she couldn't even nuke it because it was anger.
Yeah. I think she's C.
And
Yeah.
she's definitely like lowest B at worst.
Mm,
But we can always move her after we fill out the rest of C.
I'm not
and
even
D.
sure if she's better than Jaguar Man, honestly.
I think
Um,
she's C. No, I think she's C.
I think she's definitely
Better
better than
Jaguar
Jaguar.
Man. You're not
than
recon
Jaguar.
reliant.
Jaguar Man actually at least counters some stuff.
It's fair.
Like,
She's
what does-
not better than Leonidas.
Like she doesn't even get into climax. She either gets her win con before climax starts or she dies.
It's not entirely true. You
Like-
can occasionally get into climax with her.
Yeah, if
No,
you don't spam divine command, yeah.
I think people play way too much for the win con.
Yeah,
win-
that is
yeah.
true. That is
The
true.
thing is, I think you play for the win con, but you play for the win con on round 9 or 10. So many people try and do it before round 8.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
People
The
try to
biggest
rush it.
issue with that really is that you just don't really have all the tools to like super win a fight beforehand. Because you're basically doing that, you have a dead skill, and then you have like a rider class, and then you have a really, really over expensive NP.
Yeah, she has
Yeah. I-
Excalibur.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I would
Omni type is pretty strong. As
It is, but she has like 2, 3?
too.
Yeah. So she has
Like-
an Omni type 4, which
I
is
think
it's
the
nice.
biggest issue with her is her rider feels really weird because her deck's not built for that.
Yeah, it's not supposed to. But yeah, I
think-
guess
yeah.
low B is fine. I would still put her C though. Alright,
I would
let's
put her
go
at C.
with yeah.
Benkei is
Benkei either he gets that one servant who gives him his best skill in the game, or he
I think he's A, because he still has the ability to just get you can just hang around stuff and then just lance her out to recon if nothing happens, right?
well, the thing what makes him so strong actually is that he has like an on-demand Angra summon on his red skill.
That's her too.
He has
Yeah.
on-demand nobody can steal. So what I did with him is like the 2 people after me turn on didn't even have 8 mana, so I just blocked seals, so I can't even play skills. Yeah, so you can do stuff like that with him. I think but you cannot overuse his tokens because then you just die in climax unless you have an insanely good skill.
But I think like having stuff, because like you have to look at the entirety of the game. So overall, like with the newer stuff, Kersim's been adding more stuff that kind of work well with Benkei because they give him more than just 3 power.
Yeah, some
Like the
some skills, some give him good stuff, some
Yeah, the
doesn't give
full
him so good
servant
stuff.
skills are slowly
Yeah.
getting better for Benkei as well. So I
think
think
from a Tori's
personally he can
perspective-
go to A or either low A or high B. I think.
Pretty
That's
much,
just me.
because like he's got
Yeah.
Lancer Recon, he's got double prep. His VP is
Is-
solid.
Is he our gatekeeper to A tier?
I
That
think that's a good way to put him, yeah.
Benkei being the gatekeeper sounds kind of fitting.
It sounds
Yep,
fitting. yeah.
Exactly, that's why I said it. Alright, put him there.
Wait, what?
He-
Top of B.
Yeah,
Oh,
top of
okay,
B.
okay, so
If
I'm
you
just
want to
putting
go
top-
A, you need to pass Benkei.
B is for Benkei.
Oh wow.
Alright,
Benkei.
Romulus.
A.
A. Yeah.
Yeah,
A.
people do not
Really?
abuse this arm as much as they as they should.
You guys
they
really
should,
think he's better than Benkei though?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
This arm is such an insane ability.
He has
Oh.
VP Gen.
VP
He-
gen that he gets for the rest of the game once he wins against someone. Basically an agility type Aya, a 1/5 that stops you from getting ganked, and can be like a 113.
Yeah,
at
in
late
climax. Yeah, if you're Roman and you 1v1 him, you literally don't win. He has like his 1/5 is then basically, yeah, as Vice said, it's a 113. And then you play
Yeah.
your 14. He has 27 power.
Yeah. Only
And he
thing
has
that comes-
VP game
Oh.
plus Lancer class. So he can also go recon and watch the Romans kill each other. So
Well,
yeah.
sure, but you actually have to get the Romans beforehand to get that VP gen as well.
Yeah, and you
has
usually
to
do that
go
with you usually do
with
that with
disarm.
disarm cheese. Yeah. You disarm cheese your first Romans most of the time. Like deploying in Shinto.
And even without disarm early game, he's got a bunch of 5s in his deck, 2 skills that are low cost and 5 power,
Yeah.
command seals, any combat master, and just Rome is expanding in a day.
His deck
Yeah.
is good, yeah. The only thing that he does not like seeing, I guess, is Bounded Field.
Or
Alright.
Relias.
Alright. Cool.
Yeah.
Horrible. But
The-
he is better than Diarmut.
I think the gap between them is not as big though as
Yeah.
Altera Vargas. So I think both of them can go in D this time.
Yeah, I don't think we have to
Buff.
talk about
What got
their
buffed
issues.
Hmm?
Did Ku get a buff? I forget.
And no, he did not. Sadly.
Did not-
It was on the table, but it didn't happen.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't think we have to talk much about them. They're
Dawn
just
is A.
kinda dog.
Considering all of this, he is at very least he's A.
Dawn?
Yeah.
I would say middle of B.
He
I
doesn't
think he-
pass NK.
Yeah. Like
No,
Dawn
no,
is definitely not
hashtag
horrible anymore. I'm so
Dawn's
baffled
the-
that people still think that Dawn is bad, but
I mean, if I'm being honest, give me a second.
like if you lose once, the MP is a 3-9, I think.
Yep.
Then
Tilted
you-
melts also,
There
like,
we go.
No.
That's
Yes.
being honest.
S
Yeah, right.
stands for Dawn for sweep.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, stands
middle
for
of.
Dawn Sweep.
I would say middle of B tier.
yeah, I think the thing that holds back Dawn from being A tier is just this absolutely garbage deck.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
okay,
Doesn't even
yeah.
have a 5. Yeah, middle of B tier.
No, he gets above Leah.
Hmm.
Alright, Melt.
Melty.
I think she's C.
My favorite.
If you're Fiore, she goes A tier. But if you're not Fiore,
I
You
still
go
think
to
she's
C tier.
pretty
she would-
solid
she should
without
belong
Fiore.
I
somewhere-
think she's pretty
somewhere in
solid.
B.
I would put her at the bottom.
Somewhere
B.
in B tier, in my opinion.
Like,
I'll put it
yeah,
like
I
here.
would
Okay,
put
she-
her
she
bottom of
reaches
B
higher
tier, but
power
I
than
think
Jaguar, man.
I would
I
say
think
bottom of
she's-
B tier, but I also think she's better than Lion King. But yeah,
Yeah, I think she's better than Lion King.
yeah. So
I
I
guess,
agree.
just
yeah.
I would just put Lion King in top of C.
I think you put Lion King in C.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Bryn
A.
A.
Feels
Yeah.
solidly A to me.
Yeah. I'm so
Yeah.
baffled that she has 130 modifier.
I have no idea why she has 100. She has
I
VP
guess
gen. She has power.
Kasim just saw too many people int their first thing in the first turn,
Mm,
and then have to lose another command seal later on.
What I actually didn't know when I started the game that Brynhild can literally just play Lancer and DNP and then just walk into her love one and you have a
Yes.
418.
Yes.
Billion power.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, when I started the game, I didn't know it because
Yeah,
I
like-
didn't know this was possible.
The thing, I feel like Brina has a high power because people just like int and love somebody round one. And
Yeah,
know
I don't know
power.
what people
Yeah.
would love someone who they love they suddenly fall in love with, like, say, the
So-
100 faces.
Yeah, I
There
saw it
is
happen.
kindness going.
Wait, I saw it happen once that Bryn just made a love one round one unrevealed, and then it was Saito.
I saw there was a Bryn who
Yeesh.
saw they saw an Agility 5 and Agility 4 and fell in love with those two basics, then it was fucking Angramino.
Alright, Canis. It was a long time where I just would have put her in S straight up, but
I think she's
I still
high
do it.
A.
I
I
think
don't think
she's
she can be
top
S
of
'cause
A.
she's got Ishtar syndrome, right? She has a number. You beat that number, you beat Canis.
Yeah.
Well, she has 2 types.
She does
Yeah.
have types, yeah.
Yeah,
so-
she does have types, and and she also actually gets benefits of the location,
Yeah.
like
Uh,
desperation move and stuff.
I'm not sure S is really the place for her though. Top of A
And
really
all-
seems to be more
And her
appropriate.
magic also just hard cucks servants who needs to go to recon.
Terrain.
Yeah, I can't get this one out of the way. Vice,
Yeah, I
where you
think
put
she's the
Karen?
top of
Yes.
8 here.
I've
Kagatora?
Yeah, where you putting?
Old
Where you
Kag-
putting it?
Release Kagatora was brain dead, but now
Yeah.
I think
I don't know. I'd still put her on S.
I'm with
I think
a
she's-
lady.
I think she's still.
mm,
What changed again with her? Wait, can we go to the
her deck got nerfed and she doesn't steal half of the mana of the ruler
Yeah,
steal.
it's only
No,
a
she
third
can't.
mana
Yeah,
steal.
third.
2 mana on Lancer. She has to spend 2 mana on Lancer and God of War instead of just 1.
But also, I think she's one of those servants that enables a lot of stupid stuff.
I think
Yeah.
she is. I don't know if I can put her S anymore, just because like she's dangerous. Because for her to be effective, you can't be at 8 mana. You need to be hovering above 8 mana.
Yeah.
Unless you Kaneth.
Yeah, Kane of Kagatora SSS so unbelievably broken.
That's so.
Yeah, I think bottom of S.
Yeah, bottom of S
Like,
personally.
Kaneth needs to be top of A.
Yeah. Liz.
Liz.
Liz, she got gutted to death.
Yeah, I guess.
She got entire rework, and her pre-version was so much better.
Her gender skill got
Yeah.
changed to become a
Um,
dead skill.
Like, I
She's
think
got a dead
Tojo techniques is
skill.
literally
Unusable.
unusable because it suggests that you need to be ahead to even play it, and then it's a 2/7, which is great stat wise, like 2/7 strength. It's like a cheaper Zerg, but you can
Yeah.
only play it if you're ahead, and you do have a nice little VP drain, I guess. But the thing is
Liz
that
doesn't
on
get ahead. Liz
yeah,
stacks.
exactly.
Yeah.
Liz stacks a shit ton. And sure, if you're ahead, you can use it, but then why don't you just play your volume cards if you're ahead anyway?
Yeah.
So that you can stack more, right?
Yeah,
The
Tojo
NP is
techniques just got
NP is
gutted
also
to death.
limited to be a max of
Yeah.
16 and doesn't kill TA anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, singing in anger also is nice now because she couldn't do that before, but yeah, she got gutted. She's still not horrible, but not really
I
good.
think I
anymore.
put her at top of C because she is still like theoretically
Yeah.
playable.
It's better than Lion King, I think.
Yeah, top of C
Yeah.
sounds good. Yeah,
Karna sweep, baby!
Karna
even-
buffs.
I'm not sure how to rank him because Carnibuff's basically her entire remake.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
see him first.
You can have a
Looking at
new
the buffs
tier.
on paper, I feel like he is a solid B tier now.
I think he's a solid B tier, yeah.
Yeah, let's put him middle of B for now and see how he performs.
I don't think I can put him in A just because I think his high commits require him to sacrifice VP from a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the XD stat, so we would just continue and tell him what's happening
Veg,
when he's
yeah.
Where we putting Kana?
come middle of
B.
D and Liz is top of C.
Oh, okay.
Middle of B, Karna.
Up there.
Alright,
Um,
Enkidu.
I'll wait for
No,
some
I
interesting
think-
talk that comes up.
Enkidu must be low B in my opinion, really.
I always
I
thought
think-
she's
I think-
she's one of the
I
best
think
lancers, but the EV.
He.
Yeah, yeah, shut up. I always
Enkidu is
thought-
better than Melt, I think.
Yeah.
I don't
Better
think
than
that.
Melt. No.
Wait,
I
Melt-
think he's better than Melt.
No way. Enki's
I think he's better. He has.
His power is abysmal.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
always thought Enkidu was
Charles
insane
problem.
because the the I don't know the name of the card. Gives
Saraswati.
her, yeah, it gives a lot of value, utility, but
But the thing is, like, Enuma Elish is so bad. They need type objectives, but they can only play 2 cards, really.
Yeah.
yeah, I think bottom of B is
Like,
the
For
place.
perspective, Enkidu's best skill tends to boil down to a 2/4 prep with a type. That is their best skill. Is
You
that
know,
what you want as your best skill?
Enkidu would be a lot better if he had. If he could play it in addition.
He'd be kind of broke if he could play an edition. Really.
Yeah, we don't just give
Like-
cards in addition, Smug. That's not a good way to buff people.
I think
Like,
Enkidu is-
frankly, frankly, Enkidu with Miu, like putting transfiguration on literally anyone else, that seems crazy. That's like the only time I could ever think of his skills being crazy.
They are excellent with masters with additional attacks, just because of the type alteration.
Yep,
But
I've seen her with female Hakano. That was very good.
Yeah.
I think Enkidu is top of C. I don't feel comfortable putting him in the same tier as the rest of the B servants.
Alright,
Yeah,
but it
I
needs
think
to be
that's,
said if she has a good master for her, she can easily go like A or S. If she has a good, if he
She-
has a good, he,
she- It's
he.
not even a he either.
I don't give a shit.
It. Okay, it's fine.
DXD literally
Oh.
said he. DXD literally said
Okay,
E.
anyway,
What was
Ursh.
DXD?
Ursh. Where's Ursh? I'll put Ursh in D or C. Like, I don't see her being any higher.
Eric is not D.
Then C.
See,
Like, it's a very good form of disruption.
Alright,
I
Eric.
think
Eric
it's
has.
just I just think she doesn't do much.
I think
outside
she's
of
better
being
than Lion King.
anti-objectives.
Alright,
She
Eric.
has her moments, but she doesn't really win the game.
She has
Okay,
mana
good.
gen. She has mana gen. She insta wins death moves in the early game. She
anger on
needs-
the first round when they come up. Ah.
she needs
I
to be. I mean, even if she is revealed, she just wins death moves in the right circumstances.
All I'm gonna
Yeah,
say here is I remember a very specific time where Vice was like, "Oh wait, I can't move my thing," and then he lost the game. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, that's how I feel about her in general.
Yeah, Angra also just fucks her completely. Bounded fuck her completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, low B is fine. Low C is fine.
Right, Gareth is what I want to talk about because she got buffed, and I was under the impression that she was supposed to be nerfed.
Yeah,
She
because
was
she got
nerfed
nerfed
dirt, and then
into
she got
yeah.
buffed.
Yeah, like I don't know. The NP
think-
was completely busted, and now the MP is kind of dog shit.
I think
I don't.
she's B. She can be in B now as a treat.
Low B. Better than
Eh.
Enki, but worse than Melt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, I have to see first. I don't know.
Melusian.
he-
this is a nice
Killed.
bell
Alright.
curve.
Melonie's
Uh.
first got hyper buffed in this patch. Like her rider turned from 3-0 to a 4-4.
Yeah, and now her 0-7 is unusable.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I don't know shit about this character because just looking at it, it looked like the most customs fucking thing I've ever seen being.
I mean, to be
added.
fair, to be fair,
the
that's
first
how.
version is like extremely good, and the second version is kind of ugh.
To be fair, Melusian in Fago itself is like a custom servant.
It was just one of those things of I saw Jason, I'm like, wow, this is really custom shit. I didn't know we were going this route. And then this character came out, I'm like, wow, we are really going out there, aren't we?
Yeah, you know what I saw when I saw.
Look at that
Museline?
deck though.
When I look at Museline, my first thought was like, wow, this is just that one version of Palladia I made. It's
The thing with her
fan-
is,
yeah.
I played him multiple times. The thing you need to understand is you never want to go your second form, even though the kids suggest you to. You
Yeah.
don't want that.
Yeah, Paul
first-
Dancer is just the better,
Do you
the
want
better
to do
right
it now,
class.
though? Because, like, holy shit, you can't play an Innocence Erendite in Climax.
Yeah.
I mean, the other Innocence Erendite is also the 4VP loss.
Yeah, but then they
Yeah,
have to
but-
outpower you on your.
Yeah, they have to outpower you now.
Wait, they don't on the other one?
But no, it's the difference between a 7 and a 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. That's what you mean. Yeah.
If you play Pearl Dancer, Innocent Iron Knight in a full hand, someone is gonna outpower you in one card.
Yeah. I think just Red Calamity is such a bait card that suggests you to switch forms early. But you don't want to switch forms early. You don't want to
I
switch at
mean-
all, in fact.
I mean, it's
You can switch, but switching
I just
is actually
just wanna
pretty
say real
troublesome
quick,
because
we're-
losing is not very good. I wouldn't recommend.
reading through this, I want to use fucking Hollow Heart with Soken. I just said that.
Are you sure you want to use Hollow Heart with Soken?
Yes.
Because I
It sounds
don't.
fun.
Lose 8 mana after combat. Ooh.
I don't give a fuck.
Alright. I
you lose
think
8
she
mana,
can
you
be.
win, you gain 3 back, no?
You have
Exactly.
to move out of Recon.
Somewhere in B?
Really? B? I'd put her in A.
Nah. A. Pearl
A,
Dancer,
yeah.
her deck is
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Pearl Dancer got hyper buffed. I forgot actually. Yeah, she's
Pearl
A. Yeah.
Dancer is good and her deck
Yeah,
is good.
4, and you get another.
Are
Doesn't
you
she also have?
happy, Karasim? It's a bell curve.
Wait, can you zoom on
That is
Pearl
a
Dancer again? I
perfect
kind of
bell
forgot what it did.
Holy shit.
Which one?
There's like
Pearl Dancer. Can you go on the skill again, DXC?
She sort of
The-
wants to be. She's sort of Kagetora.
Oh yeah, she also has the ride on play thing.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, A tier easy. Alright,
Okay,
next
that's
one, archers. You
Oh,
guys
oh,
look if
the
there's
class
This
I
anything
one's
you
care
want.
most
about.
certainly not going to be a bell curve.
finally a class I actually care about, so I can have input.
But Napoleon got a 1 power nerf though.
It mattered. Hey, a 1 power nerf mattered twice in my 1v1 match.
I got you guys. Alright.
Wait, you played?
Yeah, I played against Fuji. It was a hell. It was. The game was overpowered as fuck. He had Ivan and Napoleon, and I had Kagetora and Phoebe.
Who won?
DXC,
Me,
why is Tristan on
Kagetora,
C
Keenan,
tier on this
Tom
one?
as well.
I think this is
What the fuck?
no, wait, no. I think this was me doing my for fun list.
Oh, okay.
You think
Oh,
Napoleon
fun.
is fun and
Oh my
Billy
lord.
is D?
I love role playing as the Chad Frenchman. All right,
And you don't like playing Billy?
I want to be impregnated by
Billy,
Napoleon.
dear tier fun. Get out.
Yeah,
Get out.
reset this shit. I don't want
I
reset
hate
now.
Billy.
Reset it.
Reset. Reset. Holy shit. Alright.
Can we start? Can we start by putting Napoleon in his own
Napoleon S. Napoleon
Yeah.
S.
Tier? If
Napoleon
Napoleon is S, no one can
He
be an
needs.
S.
Yeah, he needs another tier. He needs
Tristan
Napoleon
was a
tier.
contender. Now he isn't anymore.
He's A
Oh
now.
yeah, Tristan got gutted. Yeah.
Alright, let's start with. I guess we start with Chloe.
I think Chloe is solidly.
Okay, we really need another tier for Napoleon though, because
Nah, it's
otherwise
fine.
no one else.
We don't do custom tiers. We didn't do it at any other ones too. Alright,
Yeah, but
Chloe. We
we
need
did-
consistency, Smug.
Okay, Koopa, we did it for Altera, where she had
We didn't make an extra thing for Altera.
Yeah,
We
D
can
was
just have a
there.
disclaimer. There is space between Napoleon and the others in S.
What are you talking about? According to Karasim, Atalanta is the best archer in the game.
Alright. I think Chloe is a good combat servant.
I think
She has
she's a
VP gain
high-
now.
She has a high B considering Napoleon is kind of soloing S right now.
I think Chloe is someone that we have to put in perspective with everybody else. So I put her to the back for now.
I guess
Yeah,
the question is,
okay.
are we rating this in respect to other archers or respect to how good they are in the game?
In the
Well,
game.
Yeah, in the game. We will not put archers down a tier because the other archers are too insane.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I could see high B, low A for Chloe.
I think high B for
I've-
Chloe.
yeah.
I think she hits pretty insane power nowadays.
And she actually she has CP gain too. I will put her at the bottom of A. For now.
Oh, right, because she got a prep effect on projection.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, she's A.
Oh, whose fault is that? Alright.
She's
Mecha
A,
Ellie,
but she's A, I feel.
Mecha Ellie now functions, but not.
Really? Really?
I mean-
I read Rebecca earlier and went, wow, this is still a very expensive servant that does nothing at all.
I mean, she
No,
insta
she
wins
does.
Miyama
She
now
insta
if she's
wins.
early. She literally insta
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah.
She combat movements you away. Like there's no counterplay to that.
I mean, there is.
Megali.
Called Big Zoken Koopa.
Shut up.
He's Oaken.
Yeah, try to beat Mecha power with having enough mana to buck for. Mecha
I think-
Ellie is.
I think she's high C now. Instead of being D, I think she's high C now.
Oh, I would have put Mecha Ellie in C regardless.
We can argue later if she goes low B, but high C is fine, I guess.
Yeah. Arjuna, I think.
Good combat
is
servant was always
combat
good, still good.
A, yeah.
Yeah, A. Snipe is
Tesla.
good. Pashput. No, Tesla does not go A.
Really?
Hero is.
He got gutted.
Pretty
Oh,
great.
that's-
Arjuna has like a round 11 insta win if he has enough mana to do the combo. If he's first.
He is an on-demand
If
agility
he
berserker
kept,
that can also
if
kill
he
you.
kept the once per game.
Yep. and he also is very good on anger rounds because he just has a basic in addition.
Yeah, he's also very he's not very master specific either. He can work with a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Good combat servant. Hey,
Mhm.
Great,
easy.
yeah. He's a
He's
great
great.
all-rounder.
Tesla before, he was very oppressive. Now he kinda like losing the luck was already but he has 1 luck still left, I think. But he lost like 4 power on his max, which is not that insane because on his max power he probably still wins. But losing 2 power on Karanos means that the low commit Karanos fights are way easier to beat now.
I think it's B. He loses the now fabled Edison matchup, just like in the lore, you know?
And he still dies to Saber.
Yeah, he dies to Saber.
Oh, God,
Ishtar.
Fuck Ishtar.
I don't
Uh,
think Ishtar is ever anything lower than A.
yeah,
Yeah,
she goes
Ishtar-
into climax, she usually gets 2nd place.
I think she is the lower gatekeeper of A, I would say.
She just
Yeah, I
flies.
think she's a good gatekeeper for A.
She just fucking flies into climax.
Yeah,
Winning
and
climax
then
is a different thing though.
Arash.
Fuck Arash.
I don't know. Arash.
Avash is the fucking cursed arm of the group.
I don't know, you guys do Arash, I never played him.
I'm gonna be honest, I've never actually seen him played enough to really judge him or rank
No, I
him to any
think-
degree.
I mean,
People
every
just
time
usually
you
don't
see
pick him
Avash,
because what does
they
he do? He
just
plays triple
stand
seal arrow and then he just AFKs.
I think the
Exactly.
thing with Arash is the game overall has gotten a lot more VP gen servants, which means it's harder to keep the lead on the
I mean, I think even
your other
the-
skill.
I think even before, like when he was released and stuff, like
I'll be happy.
spamming 3 VP a turn is not gonna keep you ahead in climax, even if you're already.
Yeah,
hurt.
it's not. It's not. I think he's C.
Like I think he can be decent if you get a combat or VP master that can let him like Stella round 9, but
Yo, that Vice. What I did was I played Arash, Vodheim, and then I just had my second Stella.
I tried to play Arash Sakura and just like get Black Shadow and then rocket into first and try and scam 5 VP around in climax by not getting Tainted Grail and keeping Black Shadow.
Yeah.
Did not work. Got feisted.
Billy.
Hmm.
Yo, remember when Kersim said Billy was the worst archer?
He is.
He's not. He's so not.
No.
I don't think he's good.
Way too
Um,
much commitment.
He's a
Alright,
giant.
I'm back, but he's not D tier.
Billy's not. Cooper, remember when Kersim said he was the worst archer?
Billy is better than Arash and Mekali, I think.
God, that is such a cope take. No.
He is. He is. He's
Thunderer
absolute-
wins a lot of matchups, a fucking Lobo matchup. He wins agility fields.
He wins agility
He
field.
wins anger rounds. And yeah, he's just good. He don't know how much power he has
Does he win
until he
Thunderers?
flips it.
Aren't both Thunders NPs?
No,
Nope,
the flip
nope.
Thunderer is not an MP.
I thought
Yep,
it was.
Not
it's
anymore.
not.
That's as far as I
It's
Yeah.
not. He's B. He's B. I think.
Yeah, he just wins anger rounds. Yeah,
I think he's B. He's not worse.
He's
Ellie.
easily B. He's easily
Yeah.
B.
Also, like,
I would even say he's better than Tesla now after his nerf.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I see
most
Billy.
fun archer in
He's-
the game.
He's definitely above those other two in C.
Yeah, guaranteed. Put this man in B.
B for Billy.
B
Yeah,
for Billy.
B for-
Do it.
Do it.
Don't have
DXD.
time for this DXD.
Every fucking part of my body's fine. I just think Billy's fucking dog shit.
How? What? He wins
Robin.
green fields. He wins anger rounds. What else do you want?
Such a mana.
Korean
And he has VP gains.
Robin has old Gil.
Wait, he has
syndrome.
VP game?
Yeah, I mean, preps.
Just one prep.
I
That one
guess,
doesn't
sure.
count.
Doesn't he have two?
He has
No,
one.
he's got
No.
It's a luck prep of surveil.
Ah, actually, then I misremembered his kit then.
Oh, no,
His deck. Alright, Robin
Rob-
Hood. I get into climax and I made the
Except
check
for a
everyone.
VP gain, Phil. One prep is not VP gain.
Yeah, I thought he had more.
Robin is not better than Arjuna.
I'm leaning here then.
In comp play, though,
Doesn't Robin go
Uh,
to S? Oh no, never mind.
I actually
Napoleon is
think
in
in
S.
in comp play are Ishtar and Robin above Arjuna,
Yo, we're gonna spectate a
and
game.
Chloe.
Actually, do we do this in relation or no? Because if we don't do this in relation, I think Robin could also go to S.
I don't think Robin's anywhere near us.
no, I don't think he's
No,
S.
He
this
goes
is
into
general
climax.
game this is general game performance, not relative to other artists.
Yeah,
Relative to the game.
So S is
Okay.
not uncontestable.
yeah, but you think about it, Koopa. You know who else coasts into climax? We talked about it. It's the gatekeeper
Yeah,
of eight.
see,
Ishtar.
yeah. Ishtar goes into climax, but Robin can actually defeat check people in climax, where Ishtar just dies.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
I don't know. I'm fine with 8 here though, but he could
Kodos,
go
your
S.
thoughts? You have unmuted.
On Robin Hood, whether better than Arjuna.
Also, honestly,
in
Arjuna and Chloe being an
competitive
A tier now that
play,
I look at it.
Arjuna will die way before Robin. Like, just by the nature of having Archer class, Arjuna is not better than Robin Hood.
I mean, Ishtar also has Archer class.
I don't know about that, Chief. Arjuna just basically wins all anger rounds unless he's up against the Berserker that shells out for 2. And even then, if he has terrain, he just wins.
Yeah, sounds good. That never
Yeah.
happens, though.
Yeah, top
I
of
mean,
Ishtar.
I've literally had games like that where I've just played all those... Played a
That
prep
was
every
the-
single time. Of
But
fucking
that
then
was a
Robin.
four-man
Robin
game.
reaches climax without needing those things to fall in place.
And that was a 4-man game. That's not a good experience. Tomoe
Like, you
goes.
should have some sort of a contender at the table, whether that be a Saber or Berserker. Archer class is just VP. Get VP.
Alright,
No,
Tomoe,
nothing
she.
Tomoe.
She does
Like
not
every time I
Yeah.
see her in climax, someone pays CVP for terrain and she's dead.
I think she's B.
Like
She
if you
is the-
take her, if you take the 3 terrain spot against her in climax, you literally just win against her
Yeah,
most of the
I
time.
think she's the definition of mid as a. Like, yeah, she has archer class, but like,
Yeah, you pay the VP, she's dead. But yeah, she's B. Because she still has archer class. Now this one I'm actually surprised it got buffed, but she.
Bao
I think Baber goes in A.
I think Vice can talk about this one.
I have the most games on Baber, I think, after Vice. And I want to say she goes into A quite easily.
Let me take a quick look at her cards again.
Because the thing with Fetch
Hello, Al.
is, it's like that. It has like the same situation you can set up on Abigail, where when you're unrevealed, you can get like a really easy big batch of fetches that you can just like hang over people very early on.
Yeah, being
like,
able to
you
part
can
collect
fail to
multiple
use
people
against them.
and in workshop did a lot for her. It did so much for her.
Yeah, like being able to fetch in workshop is such a powerful tool. And then I
Um,
think with the buff,
Her deck
you have
solid,
more
2,
reason to
4,
now
3, 5,
fetch.
double prep.
Yeah, but like with the buff, you have more reason to use fetch on a battlefield now. So I think she is an easy A pick for me.
I don't know. I can't compare her to anyone in that is currently in A tier.
I think I can. I can comfortably like I would say probably here.
She's below Ishtar, I think.
I mean, defeat check
No,
Archer.
she's
That's all
better
you need to
than
know,
Ishtar.
basically.
Yeah, being able
She
to
hits
fend
similar
fetch is
power
amazing.
total to. I think she gets to climax about as like a little less easily than Ishtar, but Ishtar has the number, and while Bavan also has a number that is slightly lower, she has
She has a defeat check.
She has a
Yeah.
You have to play a
The
luck.
defeat check is a lot more conditional than most, though.
it. I mean, especially with fetch fail not being a 12, Like, it's really easy to grab someone even at mid power, 15, 16, and still beat over them to kill them.
Yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily the power, but more of the timing and that lot.
Mhm.
Because it's an action that takes place in combat, I believe.
I don't think Sith can go, but I don't think she can go below A tier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would not putting her
That's
in
fine.
there.
I don't know. I'd put her in top of B personally, but
No.
that's my opinion.
B is
Gil.
probably Gilgamesh. He got a nice buff, didn't he?
I think he's A now. Yeah.
Yeah, before his buff, I said he's fucking dog shit.
He
But
wasn't,
after his
he was solid.
a gate
Yeah.
was a horrible card before its buff.
Oh,
Uh,
It's fine.
it was fine.
um,
It was fine. But you're
I
just
don't agree.
coping.
I don't agree. Now he's also A easily. Like Gate is a good card.
I
Eos
put
can,
him about where Chloe is, honestly.
yeah, probably.
Maybe above.
Eos insta wins some matchups actually now.
Oh, yeah.
Gate is an efficient card
gave
now.
You gave an archer a 110, Kupo.
Yeah, you did.
I don't give a fuck.
He deserves something. I'm gonna be real, but yeah.
Gate of Babylon's like one of the most scary skills in lore.
Well,
It's supposed to be good.
Amy is a sleeper one. I'm gonna go to the toilet again.
Emiya is
B. Emiya is B.
B, I think.
Emiya's weird. I think B is fine with him because he's
B
like,
is fine.
he's
Luckless
fragile.
combat
He-
servant.
He can also just run away with games. Like,
Yeah, but I think he's B.
You
I
leave
think
him
he's
unchecked.
bottom of B, honestly.
You leave him unchecked once. The prep Gallet Bulk triple seal, and then he cannot reach him anymore.
Yeah, but that's still just getting into climax and then just dying in climax against any real combat servant.
You just
I mean,
insta win
it
against
doesn't
and
die
you just insta win against any edgy combat servants, which is probably most of them. I think
Not
And Emiya-
really.
the biggest portion of the type is.
And Emiya can still combat serve. He beats a decent number of combat servants with terrain.
Yeah, or any.
Mixed terrain is always the thing there. But yeah.
Yes, solid combat.
Alright, where's
Yeah.
I think if he's supported by a combat master, he's much better. But otherwise, he's always to me.
I
Yeah.
think if we're talking comp play here, I mean, I think Tomoe has to go above Billy and B tier.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah,
she will
that's
get the
fair.
climax.
Because she has Archer
Yeah.
class.
And I
That's
think
fair.
Emiya could probably go above Billy and Tesla as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Yeah, I also agree.
I guess
Because he
it's
has-
a decent
He
placement.
kind of has he does not have Archer class, but he has the equivalent to Archer class VP when he wants to.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if we're talking competitive, you can probably get to minimum 4th place or 3rd place just by seal, prep, Khaled Bulk.
Yep.
Assuming you get it off, of course.
Alright,
Of
so
course.
this is not a relation tier list. Atlantic also goes to S.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
It's just
Yeah.
the game
She's
Atlantis
the only one
stuff.
I think that can test Napoleon, honestly.
I mean, it's not-
old Tristan could.
I mean, if we're honest, nothing contests Napoleon here.
No,
Not anymore.
I think
Not
in
anymore.
terms of value, Atlanta is up there with Napoleon.
So
No,
I
I-
think that's pretty uncontested that they're up there. But
Yeah.
what about
Yeah.
Chiron?
I think
Chiron's
he's
a bit
also
of an
S tier.
interesting
I think he's
Chiron's
S
an
tier.
S
as
tier.
well.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
you give an archer another VP scam skill and
Yeah.
7 in addition. That's all you need
Chiron
to know.
is 2nd place minimum.
Yeah,
He's
And
second
he has
place.
fight-
he has a good deck. He has 2 VP scam skills and he has a 7 in addition.
Wow. Now
He has multiple 5s in his deck.
Yep,
You
yep.
really
He's good. He's
making
very good.
me Not want to say. Well, I actually would put Chiron, but okay.
Where
Where
would
would
you put Chiron then?
I would put him right in the middle of B. I think he's absolutely
No
boring
shot.
as
Then
shit.
you're doing
no
then you're doing
way.
something wrong. All right,
Oh,
Orion.
Have never
Alright.
seen him.
I've seen
No,
him
I think-
multiple times. Either he snowballs as fuck because he never loses his lucks and just wins, or he
Or
loses
he dies.
luck early and he's kind of cucked.
Yeah.
I think Orion.
He's like the snowball servant
Yeah,
on
I
the
think
archer class.
low B, considering how coin flippy he is.
I'd put him above Emiya personally, but that's just me.
He has no VP gain though.
Yeah, he does not
Sure.
have.
Yeah, but he has 8 base power.
Yeah.
Mm,
8 base power, immune to defeats while they're both up.
It
You know,
also
it's-
is very
okay, yeah, it
expensive.
is perma immune to defeat. Mm.
Alright, how
Wait,
hard did Tristan get cucked by the nerf?
um,
Very.
Not. I mean,
he can't use waters to be an absolute motherfucker beatstick now, but
yeah.
he can still use it to disable other people.
He now
Yeah.
has matchups that he loses like a normal servant.
He's
Yeah.
A now instead of being
I
uncontested
think
second
he's still
place.
S.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, he's still S.
I
He's
think
still
he's
S.
less too. Yeah.
Fail not is such a dumb broken card.
Yep,
It is
yep, yep,
insane,
yep.
yeah.
And he has archer class.
Yeah,
But
he
where's
has like he
Nobu?
has an insane combat skill and has archer class.
But can I speak for Nobunaga?
No.
Sure.
I'm the biggest Nobunaga simp here. I honestly think she's not that good after the rework. Like 3,000 words is good. I think Fall of Awa is. It's a good card, I guess, to throw out, but it's like you try. If you want to ask for a defeat check, I think there's better ways. And like,
I mean, it's not even for the defeat check. It's just an 0-7 on anger rounds.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a 0 anger.
She reads is good to me. I don't know if like Bavan Ishtar are good, but definitely B because like triple
Yeah.
I
prep,
think
and then
she's
if
not-
somebody does the usual like assassinate you and you're trying to prep off.
Yeah, in climax
think
she has
she's
like
not-
10 base power in climax.
Yeah. I think she's not better than Tomoe though.
Yeah,
I think you definitely have to not play her permanently though, because
I mean Tomoe needs to be the top of B because she has archer class.
She has archer
I've
class
seen a
and
couple of
Nobu does-
people. Go on.
a couple of people. Huh?
I've seen a
Alright.
couple of people use Nobunaga's permanent like instantly, like they were playing her how she was before, and it really just
No,
you
yeah,
should
no.
doesn't work.
for no reason.
you at best do it when you want to set up a defeat with 3,000 words.
Or when you see the assassin, right?
Well, I mean, you just get the power anyway, even when the assassin does it. So
You want
Alright.
to
Asvet. He is
I
strong
think
as
A.
fuck.
This
But
motherfucker is
do
A.
not forget that he's a combat archer with no VP gain and
With no
even
archer
his
class.
VP lost on himself too.
He
I think he's
does.
bottom there.
I think he is Unga Bunga archer class, no archer class, but like
Cheap
know,
as fuck Unga Bunga.
cheap.
God.
As
We're
fuck,
gonna-
yeah.
we're gonna do a thought experiment. We're gonna ask a question, right? Because this is not relative to archer class, right? This is relative to how
Yeah.
good they are in the
Yep.
game.
Mhm.
Where would he be if he was on the Saber Lancer tier list?
Can you bring us up the Saber and Lance tier list? Hell, bring us up to the Saber one. That one is one I haven't seen.
I think he'd be an A.
He'd be in fucking S.
No, I think he'd be an A. I don't
I
think
mean, he's
an
not better than like Sigurd, Siegfried, Bedivere.
No. I think he'd be at the bottom of Saber S, but he'd still be at the bottom of Saber
I don't
S.
think he's better than
You
Gawain.
think he's better than Gawain?
I think
Yeah, I
he's.
think he's better than Gawain. You
I
have a
think
fucking anger on demand.
I mean, Gawain insta wins. I don't know.
Gawain.
Also, we
Gawain
didn't
can
even
win
talk about
those anger
Gawain's
rounds.
double 9 combo being non-NP, by the way.
Yeah, I mean that's why he's A because we didn't
Yeah.
need to talk about it. He doesn't
Yeah.
need he
I
can win
think
during
he-
anger rounds.
He's just A, I think, Asvet.
Asmat is A. I think
Yeah.
he is very solid A. I
Yeah.
think he's better than Babansit.
I definitely think he's A on this tier list. Yes.
Yes,
Alright.
I think he's better than Sith than
Yeah.
Babansit here.
Uh,
Just because like he can his
This-
disruption I think is better because he has just controlling angers. I feel better than holding a fetch over someone's head because you can do it in climax, like which a lot of servants heavily rely on, like throwing out their stuff in climax.
I don't know, the self VP
That's not
loss
enough.
throws it a bit off for me.
His climax
mean,
is
it's-
better, but he doesn't have archer class.
It's a 1 VP loss for a permanent that can double like objective.
It's not
power.
about
It's-
that, it's about a combat servant who loses a VP each time he wins a fight.
I mean, you can just deactivate it every time instead as well.
Yeah, but then you have a harder time to win fights actually.
I don't think the deactivate matters too much because he wins more fights than the average combat servant. I
He
think.
wins a lot
I
more
just think
fights than
his,
that.
like, I think he's better than every RG class servant that's not Tomoe, because like we've talked about, Tomoe's kit is
It's a bit.
really awkward.
Yeah.
It's just too easy to beat by going to the 3 terrain space.
Or
Yeah.
even the one terrain space.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if she, her max power when you take her 3 terrain spot away is like 16, and she doesn't even give you the -5.
And her max power with even if she has 3 terrain is like 20. And she
Yeah,
has
20.
block.
20 with no -5 because you're on the 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, also
Yeah.
good.
Emmy
You
also
say
Emmy,
also-
I don't know why he got buffed. I thought he was already good.
I can understand why he got buffed. Every single time I've seen him, he has been average at best.
I don't know. In Complay, he just wins every time he's there.
he feels so good.
I've
He
seen
does.
Vice play Emmy Alton tournament. Vice won. I've seen Ushi play Emmy Alton tournament. Ushi won. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
Just,
sure, but that's Ushi and Vice, some of the best people who played this game. Full stop.
Questionable. But okay, he
Hey. You've got a red name now. You can't say that.
Vice is very nimble. All right.
We don't
He has Archer class.
count difficulty.
Yeah, we don't count difficulty,
Yeah,
and I
we
don't
don't.
even think Emmy Alter is a high skill cap servant.
Like he has Archer class, right? That's automatically good.
Yeah.
Unlike Tomoe, he can win Climax. He has 2 surveils with his Archer class. He has
Yeah.
a 1/5
that's
in
fair.
addition that can double type. And then he not only he has a defeat check that can also just be like, if you use it on yourself, it can be like a 5/9, or if you use it on if there's anyone with a highly concentrated deck, it can be a Nuts Power card with his 5 in addition.
He's Diarmoid.
He's A. Emmy Alter is solidly A.
Yeah, definitely.
You can also get rid. You can just. I think Concho and Bakia removing cards is also. It's not a downside because once again you can make your deck better.
Yeah, put him in A. Anywhere in A, like middle, I think.
I think he's above Chloe.
I think he's below Ishtar, though. Like just below Ishtar, but still.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, POTUS, you tell me, is it a hot take that Emmy Alter is better than Robin?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think
Totally.
Robin should be that high up personally myself, so, that's just my opinion.
POTUS refuses to comment. I'm taking that as I'm right.
Moriarty.
He's weird.
S tier fun.
S tier fun. I think he's B tier.
Functionality wise,
B tier good.
I think he's B tier good. Yeah.
Having basics in addition is nice. In combat, having VP steal is neat.
he's got a double prep, which is nice. Doesn't have a luck, which is kind of rough for a pure combatter.
Yeah.
And he doesn't unlike say Emiya, who is in that same situation. He doesn't have the ability to just generate a massive shit ton of VP from one fight.
That's
Well,
fair.
what he can do, he can attach prep onto his perm.
That makes it really high mana cost, though, I'm gonna be honest.
It's one more.
And, well, I guess he's very much like Da Vinci in the... Depends on who's actually on the board. Because if you have fucking Cast Arm on the board, then you're in the money.
Alright, Sei Shunen, why is she in the game? Anyway, what about her?
Rat,
Hey,
baby!
Hey, you don't say
who
that
the
about
fuck
Sei.
knows?
No, I don't like her.
Wow,
I'm gonna go off
that's-
my initial impression is that her kid's kind of awful.
No, I actually did a little test game where she was in, and I realized that she's extremely reliant on opponents playing basic attacks.
Yeah.
Even more than Sherlock, because like her main power is to copy the combined basic attacks from people who played basic attacks on the last round.
Yeah, it's kind of wacky.
Yeah, like she's too reliant on opponents playing basics to be good.
And it's like exclusively basics too. It's not just like normal attack cards as well. So
Yeah, it needs to be
people with-
basics.
people with berserkers, people with snakes, people with any other thing just kind of cut her too. It's,
She sort of has VP gain, but her VP gain also gives the other people VP gain.
Yeah, I think she. Honestly, I think we just put her at the bottom of C for now, like the worst archer.
I haven't seen her in a game,
Yeah.
so it's hard to.
Yeah.
None of us have seen her, so it's really hard
Yeah.
to say a definitive on her performance. But reading, it feels like a C.
Yeah. I would not put Eli that low though.
Yeah,
Like,
McCallie is definitely better than the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
put
she's
her in,
definitely better than
put her in
Arash.
last place. Yeah, that's good. All right,
You
next
know,
one.
This just shows how good the archer class is.
Archer's an insane class.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yes.
be honest. You could move all of these up like one tier in comparison to the other tier lists, and it'd still be accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because looking back to the Saber tier list, we had a lot of people in S there, and
Like in the Saber tier list,
B.
McCallie would easily be like, I don't know, B tier somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. Ryder.
Yeah, another look at my for fun list.
Honestly, this looks
The-
really
I find it really hard to believe that this is your fun list. This looks really like a
No,
power
no,
tier
look,
list.
I would
I-
definitely put
Ivan
Esp
is-
on top of my
what the
fun list. I love
Why
Esp.
is Ivan fun?
I love
Why is
Ivan.
Hephaestion fun?
Ivan
She's
is-
so
Ivan is
boring.
very-
Esp so much. Holy
Wait,
shit.
wait. How the fuck is Drake unfun? What the fuck are you doing to make that servant unfun?
Ugh, too much movement.
I mean, here's the thing. Ivan isn't fun for anybody else at the table. Ivan is very fun to play.
All right,
Yes,
reset,
it's true.
reset.
Reset.
Give me a second.
No presentation. Okay, I guess it's fine. Ushi, easy S tier. You don't have to talk about that.
Let's put the three S tiers in S tier. Let's just do it.
Alright, sure.
Yeah,
I
Ivan
don't
is
think there's
insanely
a
good.
discussion
Ushi's
about
nerf
that.
didn't do shit, and Hephaestion
very
was he actually got buffed of the rider buff.
Okay, Astolfo.
Astolfo, her game-breaking stuff got nerfed, but she's no. She insta wins too. She insta wins a lot of matchups. She's
having
easily
language
he's easily S tier. A tier, sorry, A tier.
A tier, A tier.
A tier, sorry.
No, he can't be fucking A tier.
A tier.
Look
A
at,
tier
look at the
is
last
bullshit.
fucking ones. You saying that Astolfo is on the same level as Okita and Robin and all that sort of people?
Yes.
And we already established that we
Yes.
cannot really compare it.
Being able to distinguish it is so
Mm.
strong.
Yes.
Astolfo just insta wins so many matchups.
Mm. Mm. I don't know. I feel like Astolfo is kind of rough.
Was it
time getting
Shitanai?
climax.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't think Astolfo.
I guess Astolfo has no VP gain, so we
There's
could put
no
her-
VP gain. It's matchups only, and then
Expensive.
it's expensive, and on top of all of that, they don't even hit high power. Why are they? In
I mean,
it?
they don't have to hit high power; they just deactivate everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
but yeah.
to be fair, a majority of the riders do not have VP Gen, right?
Yeah, which is why the majority of them aren't getting above B tier.
All right, that's fine. We can put
You know what?
Astolfo in. He can
You
go
can
up
gate-
the top
You
of
can
BB.
gatekeep. You can gatekeep
Yeah,
A tier.
Astolfo
Yeah.
keeps
What
B
have you?
tier.
What have you emerged to say, POTUS?
Why is Astolfo? What? Why would you ever
I think
put
he's A
Astolfo?
tier. I
You say
know.
Astolfo is matchup reliant, but he has positive matchup for like 90%.
majority.
I said the same
Nervous.
thing. He's not
He
matchup
only-
dependent. He wins
only
nearly
dies-
every
He
matchup.
only dies if two people try to gank him.
Like I don't know. It's like putting Hokusai in B because Hokusai has no VP gain. Like Astolfo's combat is so insane, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like you don't need VP gain if you just clap all combat servants in the game.
You say that, but you were arguing against Assman for the exact same fucking reason.
Astolfo doesn't have safe VP loss on every fight he wins.
I don't know, man.
I might just have bad personal experience with this stuff. Well, I feel like every time I see them in the game, they kind of flounder and get killed before climax.
Yeah, it's just the same with me, honestly. Unless you're playing fucking Sakura or something, and then you walk into climax. And
I mean,
two people
Sakura
have to do
Astolfo is the most
everything.
brain-dead thing in the game.
Yes, yes, it is. That's like, that's the only time I've really seen Astolfo do much other than die before climax.
I don't know, Koopa. You have weird stuff like Astolfo. What's his face?
What?
Fucking Kojiro.
I think the problem I've always seen with Astolfo, right, is that typically a lot of combat servants need to win like one of the double objectives to make climax, unless they have some sort of innate VP gain. But that's what I'm talking combat servants. And Astolfo's kit is good, but I feel like 90% of the time he can't win double objective fights because those are highly contested, and he can't turn off everything that he needs to. I feel like that's the play experience I've seen for Astolfo.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest, pre-climax, who are you 1v1ing exactly?
Like I can see the argument for him in A. I'm just saying that like personal play.
I don't know. I've seen
experience
so many
in
times
A.
Astolfo just traps the 3 terrain, plays Horn and one of her other his other skills, and it's literally unbreakable wall. Like I don't know. It just claps so many combat servants. Yeah, I literally said I corrected myself.
Yeah, I know,
Also,
I just wanted
can you
to.
check one thing for me? What is the types on Laloon again?
Just
From
NP.
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 Is it solely MP? Okay.
Yep,
Yeah.
just
It
NP.
doesn't need anything else.
I don't think it's magic, at least.
Magic is the
Kiss her.
Bloodbreaker.
Yeah, just MP. Okay.
Okay, S tier art though.
Yeah, the art is great.
All right,
We
next
could have
one.
We could have Astolfo gatekeep A tier.
Yeah, that's true.
Sure.
Oh,
again.
Situnai is pretty good.
Situnai is A tier. Yeah.
Yeah. Good combat servant, good types, good everything.
The
Good.
thing is, when she
Gem.
goes on a battlefield, you have to fight her. You cannot let her alone on a battlefield.
And you have to assume that she has the 9 power Zerg.
Yeah.
I actually think Nemo's S tier still. Very, I don't know, still
We
seems
got
kind of
Ah.
same.
S tiers.
I think
I
that's
don't.
also
I
okay.
might even think Nemo's better than one of the S tiers. Like Nemo's so insane.
I think
my
Nemo's
opinion.
top
Lot
of
of-
A at the moment, though.
There's
I
a
think he's
lot
top
of
of
base
it.
power in that kit between River Passage and the stacking perm. There's a
Like
lot
the
of
moving
base
thing is
power
for
there.
free. The stacking isn't that insane of mana, cause like if it's stack 2, it's like 3 mana. He gets not VP, power for free just by deploying workshop, like where you just get more and more base power. And Nemo has a insta win round with the once per game, and also
Unless
the 2
Kenneth
preps.
is on the game, of course.
Yeah, like I don't know, Nemo's S tier for me, easy.
Double prep, double lock, double surveil.
Yeah, yes. Also, 2 mana recon because you just walk for free from Yama to Shinto if you have
Yep.
surveil.
Perma
Yeah.
ambushed literally every
Yeah,
objective.
perma ambush too. Yeah, Nemo goes S.
Literally
this
every
is-
any objective but bounded, and Nemo is good.
No.
Yeah, Nemo goes S.
Except maybe Desk because they're winning so much.
They're
I don't
winning.
know.
Yeah.
Nemo's not broken as the release anymore, thank God, but still easy S for me.
Are they? I
I
think
wanna
I feel like
At
it's
bottom of
better
S.
than that
I'm
generation.
bottom of S. Let's say bottom of
No,
S.
no.
What?
If we're having like Sigurd and like Siegfried and stuff in S, I feel like Nemo could go there.
Yeah,
You know what? Sure.
Nemo,
I personally would take Sigurd and whatnot out of S before I put Nemo into S.
nah.
Oh, yeah,
Nemo, and I think Nemo's also like the rider where I see the most times there. Nemo's pick, they just win the game. Like Nemo has like such an insane win rate for me when I see Nemo.
I don't know. I've seen him only like twice after that, and in one he died pretty horribly, and in the other he did get to climax and win certainly. But
I don't know. I could
I feel
swear
like
I see.
he's
I
good
could
to
swear I
gatekeep
see him.
that.
I saw him like 10 times and he won 9 of them. Like I don't know. He's so insane in my opinion.
It's just because like they get both fields worth of objectives. They have a stacking base power permanent and a free 2 power that lets them move between battlefields, so they can't really ever get like locked out by a bad objective in Shinto or like the objective they want to Shinto and they deploy to Miyama. Oh, whoops! I'm just gonna move over to Shinto and keep my Miyama benefits.
Yeah, also, like, the first 3 rounds you stack so you don't gain VP, and then one death shows up, and you just go to the other field with your death power, and you just in-7. Like, I don't know, Emperor Ambush too. Yeah, I don't know, bottom of S tier, in my opinion.
The only objectives in the entire deck that are bad for him are take high ground and boundeds.
Got this. Odysseus, sadly
Yeah.
bad, but as fun, but very bad.
I think he got salvaged from D tier by the Rider buff.
Yeah, right above put him
Yeah,
up from D,
I guess
but he's
that's fair.
still,
Actually,
he's still
okay.
bad.
In a comp play setting, I think he's higher because he has triple surveil and passive VP steal. He gets to climax pretty decently.
Yeah, he gets the climax and then
I-
dies.
No,
I think that's
I think he
still- I
definitely deserves C.
I think he's still in C from there. He goes in comp. He goes from low C to high C.
He ain't no Robin, I'll say that
Okay,
much.
we can move him. We can move him later if he deserves it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so sad that he's bad because I think he's so much fun. Just giving to horse to someone and then steal it back later.
Yeah, Bart.
Oh, and of course, the fact his horse can get permanently fucking deleted is still
Yeah.
wild to this day.
I think Bartholomew in comp play he's probably B.
I think he's B in comp.
Yeah.
I put Barty as the gatekeeper to like A. He's
B for Barty.
he's
Yeah.
he's really
Yeah.
nice, but
She-
he's just not very good.
VP gain, cheap power,
Rider class
good,
buff.
good rider deck, rider buff.
I think
Yeah.
the biggest benefit for him really is that he just kind of cucks other combat servants with his actions.
Yeah, He does.
So
he does.
he can, in that way, tailor what sort of combat servants can actually get into climax with him,
Yeah.
which gives him a win con.
Of them.
Right.
Yeah, so he just sells their objectives and says toodle-doo.
Like, I don't
Well,
know.
I'm thinking he can get to climax, but like, who does Bartholomew actually beat in climax?
VP scammers who don't have a combat win con.
A strength field, and then you just ride the 3 strengths and your NP.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Like you're really betting on the VP scammers who have not been disrupted by your bullshittery to have some really weak climax power, and that's kind of all you can do.
I just hate that two times when I was about to win Storm the Capital, Bartholomew parlayed it 2 times in 2 separate games. I fucking hate it. Alright, Mabel got like 20 buffs. Is she
No.
No.
Hello, Barty.
is she decent now? That's the
She's full of
question.
I think-
Barty.
I think
Vote
she's
it.
still better
Say
than
no.
she's better than Odysseus. I think.
I think if you have a manager master like Irisfield, she's actually could go into A, but in any other scenario, she's still B.
She's B.
POTUS,
Yeah.
didn't you die pre-climax with Maeve on female Hakuno? So you
Yeah,
refunded
because he got
mead?
He got
Yeah,
angered to death,
Thank
and
you,
about
Angra, for taking
and-
my mead.
and I think that was also before the buff where you can just met in action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, B.
Medusa.
I would've
Medusa, or
barely
rather
made it
the
in without winning a single fight, were it not for that Angra, but
alright,
I'm not
Medusa,
sure how I would have done after that.
the I win bounded field servant.
Mm,
Her NP
Well.
is just so expensive, man.
so expensive. Yeah.
Definitely helped by the rider buff to actually have combat power without spending literally everything.
Yeah.
they have.
I guess I put
Yeah.
her in, like, to make her, like,
And the rider buff lets her see her prep
Hmm.
more. A little bit
just below Stolful, I guess?
By the way, I have like 1 hour left. Let's do a break after that, I would say.
Sure.
I will be back later though.
I won't, so we'll have to say this for next night.
Wait, 8 here though?
I think she's worse than Bart.
A tier Medusa.
Yeah,
is a
nah.
bit of a
I think
cake.
she's worse than Bart.
She can be bottom of B in my opinion.
Worse than Maeve?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. worse than
Maeve got
Maeve.
buffed. She's better than Medusa.
She
I
has a
think she's better
2/7 She has a 2/7 that can force deploy people with the rider class.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
thing is,
Ju-
you-
Medusa
you-
wins bounded, and then her upsides kinda start to fade away.
Because here's the thing with Maeve. You play the 2/7. You play like either a rider or a decent hand. you force someone to commit against you to actually win because your power is pretty solid. And then next round you drag them in for free contested because they have spent all their resources beating your low investment.
Yeah.
Like Mayo's
Well,
solid.
and then a third player comes in and slaps both of your asses and just takes the VP.
Alright,
I mean-
Francis.
Same thing with Medusa anyway.
Francis, combat movement, expensive as fuck, VP gain. You have to seal mid combo for your best combo.
Yeah, that's
I
exactly
think she's
why
big.
I don't like her.
I think she's still A.
Hey.
That's a tough
Combat
one.
movement is very good. She does hit high power when you go all out. She does have VP gain.
And her
Golden
combos are
Eye.
utterly disgusting.
And even in Climax, where you cannot even really abuse your tools anymore, you still have, I don't know, what was it? 14 power? No, 13 power and P with the rider, which is like
Well, you
decent power.
can abuse movement because you move both ways with Surveil.
I mean, in Heaven's Feel, if your opponent just goes workshop, you cannot move.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, if they go workshop, they're before you, and then they walk down, and then you can go workshop.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is true. Yeah, that is true.
Her problem is like she needs
She's
She-
expensive.
surveils to do anything really.
Like-
I'm not
I
sure
think-
about that one.
I think
Like,
her main issue is that her low commit is still extremely expensive.
Very expensive, yeah.
Yeah, even her low commit is expensive, like ridering some surveils and playing the card which gives you power for distant moved. Like,
Yeah.
her lowest commit is still like fucking, what, 6 mana? 7 mana?
Golden Hind's a really good card, but it's expensive, which combined with the expensive rest of her kit is like I
It
love
does-
her, one of my favorite servants to play,
Yeah.
but she's just so painful if you don't have.
It
a
doesn't
mana
matter what
system.
combo you do, you spend a shit ton of mana. I think she's held back by mana cost, which puts her in B
I don't
for
know.
me.
I've had a couple of games where I just play Golden Hind once along with her 4 times card, and then I just coast off of that single win straight into Climax.
I mean, if Francis in the game, then people are doing something wrong if she can win both fields.
I mean, you say that, but like, it feels like she can always win both fields if she's like actually playing correctly.
Don't forget, she needs to be uncontested to win both fields. So if
Oh
you
no,
just
no,
contest...
I don't mean winning both fields like that. I mean like she could win either field.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, sure.
Yes,
that is true.
yes.
I don't know. I feel like honestly, I think both Francis.
She just
and
mana
Medusa
starves
are-
too hard, I think, which puts her in like
I think both Francis and Medusa are C. Honestly,
C is. I can see Medusa and C totally, but Francis.
I don't know. I definitely can't see Francis being worse than Mabe or fucking Barty. Like, I'm gonna be honest. That's going way too far for me.
to be fair, I think we have very different opinions, Alani, because you were also in Camp Boudica as shit.
I was, but you know what? I'm feeling a lot better about her after the write buff. Okay, my opinion has changed.
I have grown as a person.
All right, let's put Francis in B then,
She can be in B, yeah. Quite.
like as a middle thing.
Quite.
And I-
so cool.
Honestly, can we just put Medusa on the top of C? I don't really see her in B tier.
Quets can
Fine.
just go down to D.
Nah,
Nah.
Quet's not D.
C.
C.
Is Ket's DR Muid? Is Ket's Ku?
Nah.
She's not. She's
Yes.
not.
Honestly,
I would actually say yes. I would consider her equal to Ku.
nah,
She's
definitely
got a
not.
permanent. She's got a good deck. She's got a 2/7 on demand.
Yeah, like the thing Karasum talked about, that her frenzy used to be 4-0 and she was too strong. I think you could make it back to 4-0 and it would be fine with the current power level of the game. Like, I don't know, but now she's C, in my opinion.
I absolutely don't
She's
think
C.
she is deserves D tier.
She's
Nah,
C.
definitely not D tier, definitely.
She,
D tier is reserved for absolute dog shit.
Just be having a 3 perm and a 2-7 puts her above Diarmut and Ku.
Yeah.
I think the problem that people have with Kets is everyone commits to like the full frenzy, the big
You don't have
Unga
to. Yeah.
Yeah, like I
Like
know.
you have your other skill, which is what, a 2/7 if you can't move the 2 spaces.
Yeah, if you set up the entire game, then yeah, you get fucked. But how about you
Like,
just
you
don't
have-
set up the entire game? Like,
You have
I
your
know.
perm, which is just alter ego.
She has 3 5s, 2 Lux, the absolute best deck filtration of any servant, a perma 3, the ability to go Unga Bunga. Just like she's, I don't think, despite all that, I still don't think she's great. I don't think she's
She's
B tier.
Yeah, she's C.
Easy C.
Yeah, it's just C tier.
No, Edward Teach. I've seen games where he couldn't get a single proc off his passive. But I also seen games where he just started to snowball with his passive, where he just gained a shit ton of VP. So he's a bit coin flip.
He's also capable of just ripping like important cards from Servants' decks.
I feel like he teaches Musashi, but he actually gets something
It's
out
like-
of it.
It's a very weird comparison.
It's very
But they
accurate
both require
comparison.
snowballs to start. They both require snowballs to get going. Musashi has to win with basics
I'll be right back.
and an 8 to get more power to play specific types of basics, and then doubles her basics, which is good. But also basics are the most vulnerable card type in the game usually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Compared to skills, and she doesn't get any bonus VP off it. And she only scales if she beats multiple people. Blackbeard has a 4/8 and a rider class to get snowballing with.
And a
He
card in
gets-
addition to the 4/8.
Well, not for the first snowball though.
Not for the first one, yeah.
But he has a 4/8, which Musashi has, but then a rider class. He only has to beat one person. He can rip if they happen to have important cards, he can rip them out of their deck. And he will get and he gets a bonus VP for doing it.
Mm-hmm.
If we had Musashi as a B tier servant, Blackbeard is just a straight up better Musashi.
But he's still a B tier. I think he's still above Bart, at the very least.
Now, granted, I was the person arguing for Musashi in C.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen him do good in the game, honestly.
I have.
God, are we putting Achilles in C or B?
Achilles.
In C or B.
It's just too much of a coin flip.
I think he's C.
Bottom of C, maybe.
I think he's C bordering on D.
Yeah.
It's way
Like,
too easy
maybe
to
not
defeat
good
Dragon.
Yarmoid bad. He can do things.
He can
But-
do things, yeah.
The things he does is like
Where
he
did we
has
put
so
Edward?
much-
Hmm?
Where did Edward go?
B.
Top of
What about
B?
Or
Achilles?
Blackbeard.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Achilles and C, Koopa.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, danger weapons. Interesting.
He's
You've
just
seen that card. You've seen those cards before.
he is coin flip.
Needs too coin flippy.
Yeah.
Yes.
D.
And the stuff he does is also extremely expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. At
Randy
least his
Cardo-
buff is nice, though.
Magic card I want to put an A.
I would agree.
Really? A?
He's
I wouldn't
saying-
put him above
B?
anyone in
He
B.
needs to win.
I think he's A.
two good
Yeah,
fights, and that's
Wooden
it.
Sword is very good for Rider. He has
Okay,
insanely
here's
good
the
Rider
thing,
deck.
I think Mandricardo's kit got devalued by the rider buff.
No, well, the thing is, he still has a very big burst of VP that the ones in A don't have.
Yeah.
He has
I mean,
two big
TBH,
bursts
if you're
of
putting
VP.
if you're putting him up in A, I would say switch him and Blackbeard.
I think Maricardo Snowball is way more consistent than Blackbeard ones.
Mm.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but that's why I wouldn't put Blackbeard where he is either.
You know what? Fine, we can drag Blackbeard to A as well.
Nah, I
If
see
you
way
go
too
to
many.
any of the other tier lists, and you
I
tell me
see-
that Mandricado and
I
him
see.
belong there.
I see way too many games where Blackbeard doesn't get his first win and just dies.
Yeah, but we're not considering like we're talking about like what played because people make misplays, but I don't like.
I mean, there are some games where there's literally no opening for him because he doesn't starting the start of the game. He doesn't really have power. He just has Rider and a 4/8.
Like I was making this argument, right? We put Musashi in B, right?
Yes.
Musashi has to win with 2 5s, maybe a 5 and an 8. Blackbeard gets to win with an 8 and Rider class. And unlike Musashi, only has to beat one person. And unlike Musashi, gets extra VP from doing it.
Well, but if Musashi gets a lot of stacks, he probably just insta wins most Heaven's climax matchups, which Blackbeard doesn't.
I mean,
Here's the secret.
she also
if-
has
if-
Saber class too, doesn't she?
I mean, she does.
Yeah, which means that she can basically get one guaranteed field almost for free as long as she's late in
Koopa.
turn order.
Do you want me to hit you with the deep lore?
What's it again?
Musashi playing like Musashi playing 2 4s is exactly as much power as Blackbeard doing a Rider and stealing and playing a 3 he stole from somebody's deck, and he gets more types.
I guess. But what about
Yeah.
the Holy Fives?
Then Musashi beats Blackbeard by 4 power, but then it's like 2 power if Blackbeard ripped a 5.
I mean, sure, but it's like we're comparing Musashi as if she's like one of the best servants in the game or something here. Like,
No, it's just because Musashi is also in B tier.
Yeah,
I mean, sure, I think we could put Blackbeard in B, but like, why does that make Mandricado A? Like, that's still both Bs.
And because he's just
Like, I
consistent.
have seen more games where Mandricado has managed to get neither of his fucking things off and gotten no VP. In fact, I've seen Sleepy do that literally in all of the games that I've seen him on. And like, where are the games where this guy is actually
all right,
won things?
Alani. To be fair, the games where I did that, they were not optimal place to do that at that exact time.
I think Smug was trolling in these games and didn't care anymore.
Yeah.
Like Smug is also keeping the Blackbeard win rate extremely low.
Shut up.
I don't know. I just,
Blackbeard 3 times and you died 3 times horribly.
No.
Stop picking him.
Remember when I stole? I did not like. I got to I think 3rd or 2nd place when I stole the Berserker as Blackbeard.
But fine, we can put Mandricado on top of B, I guess.
No, I
yeah,
agree.
I don't know. I feel like if we look in A, the gulf between him and Astolfo is the same as an entire tier.
I still think.
Yeah,
he's
we can
higher.
put him down to B, it's fine.
And like
Sure.
if we start comparing it to like, you know, the actual front runner of A, that's like it's almost like 2 tiers of difference to me at least.
Like, the only reason why I could consider him going down to B is because his big combos reliant on not being angry around. It's like the main reason.
Sure. I mean,
I will.
But still, he's like so like triple seal, 13 power, and Rider 3 cards. You just win one field and get
you
insane
just
VP
win
lead.
one field, like really.
You should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
typically it's
but
like
it's-
30
And then you
power,
have
more
a
objectives.
giant VP lead.
And then you
Like,
have a
God,
second use of that giant VP lead.
Yeah,
Considering
and then
Considering you're
then-
trying to overtake, you're usually winning on like a desp too. So
yeah,
yeah.
like when Desp seals, you get overtake VP. I don't know. He has such a VP lead for a Rider.
I think the thing that hurts him is the fact that like I've never seen a Magic Garter do well in Climax.
Yeah,
think
because even
a-
to get
a-
to climax, he has
a
to
lot
play
of-
the big cards which kill him.
A lot of the times that Mandricardo like dies, it's often due to like a lot of the times I've seen him been played, it's a lot of very unfortunate anger timing.
Yep. That's what I say. Rennie Mandricado is actually an insane combo.
I think
Yeah.
the thing that's tricky with him is like for him to get a V. He's pretty solid at getting Climax off that big commit, like you said. I think the fundamental thing holding him back is it either has to be an extremely close game, or for him to get a VP lead, he has to be in a VP deficit. And that
Yeah.
makes it really hard for him to
Like-
actually be safe off that cushion.
The earlier you see Angerus, the better a Mandricardo will feel because it means that he can save his stuff for like round 7 or round 8.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
as I-
man.
as I said-
I'll agree with this whenever I see one of you guys play Mandricardo and win a game.
Hey, I've won a Mandricardo game.
All right. Then we
Has
can put
anyone
him
seen
above-
you?
We can put him on top of B, I guess.
Yeah,
DXD,
Ricardo.
DXD.
wake up. Ah, fuck it. We
DXD.
discuss Ozzy. Ozzy got buff.
gee.
Has anybody seen New Dio?
New who?
Dio, he was the same
Dio.
voice actor.
I think
Uh,
I've seen him like once, and he died just like he did before.
I saw him once, but he did a lot of misplays. I will not say who it was.
So it's
Come on,
somebody
drop
in
the
this room.
Drop the name, Koopa. Who is it?
Anyway.
Drop the name.
No,
Oh,
this
so
is
what
being,
you're saying
this is
is-
being recorded. I don't say shit. Anyway,
Yeah,
Ozzy is. I mean, don't underestimate that he has 2 2 mana loss now if you go to his field, which can put you under skill range.
I think that's fundamentally his issue, right? Because Ozzy dies from getting uncontested VP half the time.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
doesn't he have 2 preps?
One, I think. I
one
think it's
prep.
double luck
Yeah.
I
prep.
could
It's
swear to God
one.
he has 2. What the fuck?
Nope,
It
I
he
think
does
it's
not.
double luck prep.
Sphinx is a the 7 mana
it's 2
card
luck, 1
now.
prep.
Ah,
yeah.
Sphinx is a 7 mana card that refunds people mana even if it drains it when they enter, which means it's easier to all in on him, and he doesn't
Yeah.
do well against all
Yeah,
in.
it's also 8 power the turn you play it.
Wait,
Yeah.
No,
no,
it's not even 8. It's a gigantic power card
Bill,
because
Bill,
it's
Bill, you haven't updated this
power.
at all. We're missing Martha and Georges.
Oh, by the way, DX
Vil-
You missed
Mandricardo
2
goes to B.
Saints. Let it
How
Well,
dare you, Will.
anyway,
DX Mandricardo to B.
right, did I send the wrong? No, that's the right one. Yeah,
Yeah, because it has
They're not there.
tie.
I just
very
not there.
strange.
The fact that the Sphinx doubles its overall power with 2 types is like pretty alright.
I don't know though. That's still like a 7 mana card, and I know you're not spending mana on much stuff, but still, yeesh.
That's yeah.
Honestly, I think the best buff would be just let Electric Ball be played under 8 mana.
I support
But
that.
why does this thing have special?
It's so Gilgamesh can kill him.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
it was even before Gilgamesh buff
It's so Gilgamesh could kill him.
in the future.
I think
I
they
don't
are.
know- I don't have the images. Like, fuck.
We can. I don't know.
We can just add them in
Look,
post. You know?
Anyway, he's D. He's D.
Yeah.
It's this-
Ozzy is better. Better doesn't mean he's not shit.
Dude, no way. No with
way.
Sphinx being a win card. You can win fights now.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
actually
I
win
don't
fights.
see
With...
You can
him
win
being
a
Guillermo's
fight,
cool
and then you
level.
have to lose a fight before you can win a fight again.
That's. I think he could be the bottom of C. I guess.
I don't know, man. Like,
Maybe-
he's in the same tier as Medusa at that point. Like, come on, guys.
Medusa's also dog shit.
She has some guaranteed win fields. What does this guy have?
I mean, the pyramid.
I actually
Okay.
see him. I actually see him doing stuff.
Wait. So
you-
Ozzy
you-
Ozzy has guaranteed win fields. The problem is no one
Well,
goes to them, so he
guaranteed.
dies of VP.
Also, the pyramid is kind of hardcore. Some servants do.
Yeah.
Sure, but then they
So
just go to
what-
the other field.
Yeah. The play was always set up Sphinx before Temple. Still is.
Yeah.
So you do that. Now you probably win. The issue was you had to win by setting up Sphinx.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you didn't have to, but now you do win by setting up Sphinx, so you get a nice bit of VP. Then you can decide if you want to set up Temple. Now you fight normally. people who go to your field at the temple will
Lose
lose
2 mana.
2 mana. That adds
Yeah.
up. Sure, if they win against you, they get 3 mana, but you also get 3 mana. So you paid 4
Yeah.
Are they
mana.
winning against you, or are you just deploying to get uncontested multiple rounds in a row?
Wait,
What?
this is played in addition, Cooper. What the fuck are you on about?
No, I said without 8 mana.
Oh, never mind.
Because it doesn't have a mana cost anyway. Alright.
Yeah, no, I'd still put him in D personally.
If
but,
Aussie sets up Sphinx and Temple, right? Who is going to fight him at the Temple, especially losing 2 mana? No one wants to fight the
Yeah.
Temple. So he's either going to get a ton of uncontested VP and die from not getting a
Die before climax. Yeah.
or he's going to go to the other field where
And
he
plays
is
just gonna
a
now,
plays a 0-8 in addition.
is
Yeah.
he? Because he has spent 7 mana to set up Sphinx and 4 mana to place down Temple.
I mean,
I do not understand. Are you saying that him getting tons of uncontested wins is killing him? Because
A lot of
that
times-
he's
I
got
do
no
not
other
agree.
VP generation, so unless he's really graced with bring
So
back Ilya and all that sort of thing.
what are the other 6 people doing when this one battlefield is now gone from the game? Are they getting more? Are they each getting more VP than Aussie on an uncontested field every
So we have
round?
the caster,
I
we have
don't
the
believe that
rider,
for a second.
and then we have the one winning. We have the caster,
There
we
are
have the
2
archer.
3 VP gain sources left.
But there's Archer.
I would understand if he had like a VP loss, like a certain other permanent card in the Archer class, but I really don't see it.
yeah, I
The
don't see
the issue I saw with Aussie was not that he didn't win. No, wait, that's exact. That people left him alone. It was that he did not win fights because his deck,
His cards. Yeah.
his power was still pretty in his temple.
we can't put him
Now
bottom
he
of
wins the
C,
fight. He wins a fight straight up when he sets up Sphinx. If said fight is either strength or magic, then he can decide if he wants to put up temple, and then he goes and plays basics in his temple if he thinks.
I mean, yeah, what can I say? I don't think he's D tier, but he is also nowhere near B or something. He's like bottom of C, I think.
I think he's C tier. There's no way he's D tier.
Don't
Yeah.
compromise on C tier.
He has too many tools to be D-Armored Q tier.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think people are still too down on Diarmoid. No, cool.
Iskandar.
He's
Iskandar.
just too gankable. Iskander, he insta wins some fields. He is very expensive.
Yes.
He has no VP gain.
Yo,
He's just
Minecraft.
Medusa is basically.
Yo, Minecraft subscribes to the Alani Church of Boudica D.
We will do that later. So,
so we
Iskander
do that now.
goes. No.
I feel like the
Iskander
issue with
goes.
Iskandar is like he hard wins a couple fields, right? He
Yeah.
spends a bunch of mana. He has 1 luck to do it with. And so he runs into that thing I just tried to argue for Ozzy, where once Iskandar reveals, nobody's walking onto a red or can beat him.
Yeah, and then Climax he also gets completely destroyed by any bounded field.
He's just in the same area as Medusa, really, then. There's specific fields that he wins, and specific fields, and everything else he's just kind of on. And very expensive to do so.
Kind of funny that Medusa insta wins bounded and Iskander insta loses bounded.
Yep. As for Boudica,
It's just that there's more objectives that Iskander insta wins than Medusa does.
Yeah,
well, the
but
thing is,
Medusa wins
when
them a
it's
lot
plus-
cheaper than Iskander.
When it's
That's-
+2 on a color, he's beatable.
Alright.
Like that's
Boudica,
Yeah.
Boudica,
but
very
there's-
cheap, VP gain,
there's two
very good
plus eight.
deck.
VP
And then
loss
there's-
as well.
Yeah, a lot of total power.
I think Boudica is in a good position, right above or below Edward.
No,
That's
Boudica's
what
A,
I'd say.
easy.
Bottom of
She's
A,
She's
I would
A.
say.
She's
Bottom of
A.
A.
Really?
Yeah.
She is A.
She needs to be
She
higher
is
than the
so-
ones in B.
Here's the thing, though, that made Boudica even better, right? So the thing with Boudica is her VP game was dependent on you getting the Sword of Boudica, and if you did it when you would earn a lot of VP, you would get, like, fucked over by Assassin or whatever. Now with the Rider buff, she can hold until she has 2 lucks in hands, gun her first in turn order, plop on a 3 terrain, discard a luck, draw a card. Now she can actually play her luck with her rider class
Yeah,
and her
it's
plus
nice.
5 power.
Yeah, and she still has combat movement, and if she really needs it, another +5.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I still think she's with all availability tiers right now, but I'm not going to argue too much on that.
She's not she's not worse than the pirates.
I'm not saying she's worse than the Pirates. In fact, I'm saying that she's on the same level as the Pirates.
I
And I think she's
disagree.
way better than the
Yeah,
Pirates.
she just has too much VP game for that.
Let's not
And even
forget
putting aside the
Chariot.
VP,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
even putting
her
aside the VP game,
extremely cheap.
combat
Also-
surveil and absurdly efficient power.
What also a lot of people forget is that the MP actually protects your card, so that also insta wins you some matchups.
Alright, let's speed this up. I want to go to bed.
Ryoma
Not
is a
that many,
solid.
but they.
Ryoma is a solid combat servant. Very
Oh, okay.
solid.
Wait, give me a second. Martha's there, and there's Georges. There we go.
Alright.
Oh,
If we're talking about solid A's, then Martha's definitely there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Above
Yeah.
literally
Martha-
everyone else other than fucking Alter Ego.
Martha's pretty incredible.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like,
P-Game,
I
workshop
can't see. I can't see Mandricardo and Boudica on the same level as Martha, but that's my opinion.
I think I would agree with B Mandricardo. I said.
I guess it would be fine. Yeah, seeing the other A tiers, it's fine. Yeah, he can be top of B. He's the king of B. Go,
Yeah.
XD. We don't have time. You want to go to bed. Alright.
Yeah, no, I'm willing to stay up and argue the A. So
we move on to
Just
Ryoma.
look at fucking Martha and look at Mandricardo. and
I
you
tried to
tell me-
defend it, the XD
I
didn't
would
work.
still
Alright,
put Mandricardo
Ryoma.
on A.
Ryoma is a
Ryoma.
very, very solid combat servant, gets a lot of type bonuses,
B.
just plays basically his hand every
She's just
round.
B.
Really solid fighter, no innate VP gain.
Once per
Yeah.
game, very good combat round, B tier.
Yeah.
He has no VP gain. If you give him VP game, he's insane. From here,
it's
Master
easy.
Build.
It's-
Easy
I don't
if he go
know.
if he gets regen.
Alright, let's go a little faster. George,
Top
I
of
win.
B, yeah.
Yeah,
Win
he's
anger rounds.
he's the I win anger rounds, man.
In a comp play tier list, I think he's better because his climax feels really guaranteed for a combat servant, just because of how good
Yeah.
his pre-climax is.
My
His
issue
climax
is
kinda rough.
like the dragon. It's not like you don't get a lot of value out of dragon over the
Honestly,
game.
you don't even need the dragon value. I mostly ignore it when I see him.
His climax kit is just carried by how absolutely absurd Martyr Soul is.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still think he's only top of B though. I can't compare him to Martha or Citanai or anyone like that.
Yeah,
He can be king of B. Alright.
Oh no, that was Magic
Mandricardo's reign was short-lived.
Yeah, he can also be second place in B. I don't really care.
I don't know.
Uh,
A lot of them, they're
Mandry
weird.
might be better than George.
Alright,
but
I don't know the alter ego. She's very weird. I need to see
We
her in the
have
game.
not seen that.
They technically.
I
Oh,
don't
sorry.
really care.
Conglomerate being.
You will use
We
proper
need to
pronouns
see-
or you will die.
In the game to
We need
judge.
to see it.
Yeah.
Yes,
This is what I
What?
said.
It's just
the sandwich effect.
Took
The
advice.
sandwich effect is hysterical.
Honestly, I would just call it the flesh. We need to see the flesh
There-
in the game
Probably,
before.
there probably isn't much that's beating the sandwich when it actually happens.
Yeah.
That's an 11 power defeat.
The sandwich is funny.
Flesh value.
I feel
Oh.
like the biggest issue with her is that you're really going to have to suffer.
Uh,
You're really going to have to get a lead in climax, so you're second, and so you can still have your flesh in Shinto for Heaven's Seal.
I don't think you actually do. I think you want to win with the squish round 9, and then round 10 you just save your prep and
Wait
God of
a
Calamity.
minute. Hold on, wait a minute. This
Yes,
character's-
we are waiting.
oh,
What's
VP
up?
still. Nice.
Alright, wait. Alright. Read God of Calamity and read that combat.
Game
Yeah.
plus terrain advantage at the flesh location.
Alright, and then how do we get the meat to our the meat, the flesh. How do we get that
The
to our
meat.
vacation?
With the passive outpost.
So
So what's
you
the
have a
point?
2-mana 8 and an alter ego class.
Yeah, that's 2/8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do it.
Yep.
that's correct.
And if you play prep,
Do you
that's,
see how good that is? And then if
It
you
is.
get on plus
Right.
3,
Yeah, that is
then you
how
play
you
prep.
win.
and then you have like 12 terrain.
Yeah.
And then you can also
She's
defend
definitely not
easy.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not bad.
Dang.
Alright. I don't care.
currently
Where
better
does
than-
the flesh go?
B
I don't
minimum.
know. It's really hard.
B
B
minimum.
or A? In my
Possibly A.
Yeah, they're around that area.
Alright.
deck
Next one.
isn't bad either.
No,
double
no,
luck,
no, no,
double
no.
fire.
There is no
We're-
next
we're
one.
stopping here.
There's no next one. We're stopping.
Alright.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
Mo and I will carry on.
this is the halfway point anyway.
Yeah.
Ryder is the halfway.
Can you take
Yeah.
take a screenshot of this current list so we can debate it while you're gone?
Can you send it to like game
Actually, you
discussion?
can send
That was
all
the
4
list.
of them into patch discussion or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'll start down.
I don't know though. I still very much disagree with a lot of what's put down here personally, but that's me.
I think we could like maybe revisit the Saber list or
Yeah, we can revisit these
It's the
briefly
Lancer.
tomorrow.
once we have all of them done. I'm pretty fine
Yeah.
with most things are. Musashi's
Yeah, same.
here serving.
I don't know, man. I just can't see Boudica on the same level as Martha.
Done.
That's
Martha's
the
so
that's
fucking
the
good, man.
personal bias.
I think
I mean,
they're
I
both
also
so
can't
fucking
see
good.
Mandrakado or anyone else like that, like being anywhere near Martha as
I
well.
mean, we would have
I-
to create new tiers, like as we explained earlier, because otherwise Napoleon would just have the tier to his own.
I mean, we can just write under that it's not interrelation, and
Yeah.
that's enough.
All right, DXT, get some fucking sleep.
Yeah, it's like fucking 3 AM and I'm sick. I should be resting.
Let's wait until
3 hours
Karison
ago.
sees it and goes mad. What would Karison disagree with? What do you guys think?
I think he would
Billy
say Billy is
placement.
the worst. Yeah,
What would Garrison disagree with? I didn't catch that.
he would say Billy is the worst archer.
He also thought Amakusa was C. I was like,
Yeah, you put it in.
have
not
no
not
idea.
Amakusa servant,
After-
Amakusa master.
You put it in the wrong channel. The XD's patch
I'm-
discussion.
No,
I'm still surprised you guys put
Yeah,
Lakshman by in
game's
C after her buffs, though.
I don't think it's enough.
We have to see it in game to
Yeah,
judge it.
I haven't seen Lakshmi enough to actually make a judgment on her. I've never seen her since she's been on a
this
beta.
tier list is fucked though.
I don't know, like you're putting her in the same tier as like Medusa and stuff, and I don't know.
Yes.
Hey, Medusa still wins bounded fields. That's how Pumpkin won the tournament game with her. He just double bounded in climax. Like that just wins.
But yeah,
Feeling
I don't know, like frankly, I could see the entire Rider tier list from Astolfo downwards just being shifted one down.
If you shift, I mean, the thing with the shifting down is like we established that D tiers like
Then you have 6 people at Diarmo in tier.
Yeah,
I don't think that's accurate, and we don't really we don't create we're not creating new tiers since, like I said
yeah,
earlier.
I know, I'm
Otherwise,
not,
Yeah, we don't
arguing
create-
for more
yeah.
tiers, but like
I just want consistency.
I know Uji and stuff disagree. Achilles is kind of D tier.
Who's D tier?
Achilles.
Achilles.
Way too coin flippy, I think.
Thing is,
I don't know. If
I
he
know,
has
I know we're
insane
assuming good
matchups-
play, but like Achilles, you have to play perfect, and things have to work out right, and people have to not deliberately screw you over, and your reward for that is a pretty solid combat servant.
The thing I have an issue with is that his modifier is like 100%. He should be like 140.
Yeah,
If you
I
win the
think
game with
Achilles and
Achilles, you fucking
Ozzy-
deserve 140 points.
I mean, Achilles needs to be extremely high modifier in my opinion because he's extremely high risk. Like if you pick Achilles, you're risking to just lose the game in like one unlucky situation.
Link me this tier list, Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put my own bad opinions into this. Deep
Yeah.
State, shouldn't you be asleep?
Yeah, no. It's just kind of making sure I catch the tail end of what you're talking about.
I'm just
You know-
arguing about riders because I hate riders. That's
Okay,
all.
but one thing I have to
Technically, 'cause we
discuss, right? Back to the master tier list. I thought more about what Kesim said. I think Amakusa is a B tier master.
I think he's A still.
No, it's a small. The more I thought about what Kesim said,
And Karism said he's C tier, by the way,
yeah,
not B.
no, I don't agree with C tier, but I definitely see why he would justify putting him lower.
I don't know. I think being the person after you never ganking is already A tier material for
You
me.
say that, but I have ganked an Amakusa.
Yeah, and you took immense damage from that.
No, I didn't. What do you mean?
You lost the seal.
Wow, I lost the seal, but it
Yeah,
was like a
it is
fucking bring
awful.
back Ilya. I don't know.
I mean,
it was a very easy decision for me to make.
Yeah.
I don't know if a master makes you lose a seal. It's pretty good.
I'm gonna
If
wrap up
I'm
this
trading 2 VP or 4 mana for 6 VP, where's the trade here? I'm
I
trading
mean,
up.
if it's not a Makusa, you don't trade at all. You just get it.
Well, no, I move into Amakusa's field and then I shit on him and then he dies. Like that's what happens.
Yeah,
I
sure.
think something that should also be remembered is that Amakusa is
I mean,
like,
if it's an important fight, he just
constantly
finally
having
decrease you and you
mana
can't even
drained
use the
from
skill.
him. So it's like,
that's if he's on a battlefield, no?
yes,
Yeah.
but it's like when you want to fight, you always need to make sure you have like 1 extra mana. It's so annoying.
No.
No, you don't. You go before them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
before.
spend all of your mana.
And the one time you don't go before them, you can take a fucking downturn.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, after playing so
You
much,
go to bed.